Warm greetings from the high 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans. Thanks for joining me. The queen is back. Gabby's family, they feel as if the Laundries know where Brian is, and perhaps they do. I do believe they aided him to go on the run. And 9 times out of 10, he's somewhere very cushy, living a very cushy existence. Running water, heat, a bed. He's somewhere. I doubt that he's deceased. Another thing is that the U.S. Marshals have approached a man and a woman. I guess it would be in a hotel resort, assuming it was Brian Laundrie, but it was not. Somebody else. Hi, GB. How are you? Thanks for joining me. Thank you all for joining me. I've got 21 viewing. Amen. God is good. Hi, baby. How are you? I'm going to go ahead and get started because, my lives run a little bit long. Okay. There's so much to this story. There are like thousands and thousands of updates pertaining to this case because it's just like outrageous right now, all these stories. But I'm going to try to bring you the latest that I can find. This is by thesun.com. Most of the information I'm bringing to you will be by the Sun. All right, here we go. Gabby Petito'S family members believe the late vlogger's boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, is still alive and potentially on the run with the help of his parents, Chris and Roberta. In a new interview with 60 Minutes Australia, Gabby's family spoke about Brian and the retribution they hope he faces upon capture. "We want vengeance," said stepfather Jim Schmidt, before mom Nicole Schmidt interjected, adding, "and justice." Continuing on, Jim agreed that he wants justice and for Brian to pay for his crimes. "You think there'd be some conversations," Father Joe Petito said, questioning why Brian's parents haven't been contributing more information to the search for their son. "It's torturous. If they do know something and they're withholding that and they don't want to let us know, that's cruel," Joel said. "Gabby was missing. There's a lot of other people out there who are missing," Jim said. "He's hiding." Gabby's father, Joe Petito, spoke to 60 Minutes, revealing that Gabby had seemed happy with Brian Laundrie, though clearly all was not what it seemed. "She did look happy, but as we look more and more into this, it might not have been as great as people online perceived." Her stepfather, Jim Schmidt, echoed the pair's sentiments. "Every time he would come over, he was polite. He talked with our other children as well. They got to know him and they liked him," Jim Schmidt said. Gabby Petito's mom, Nicole Schmidt, told 60 Minutes Australia that she was fond of Brian Laundrie, who was soon to be her son-in-law. She recalled how the now wanted 23-year-old used to visit the family's home and draw pictures and read books to Gabby's younger sibling. "He was very polite and quiet," she said, reiterating that she believed he was a nice guy, quote unquote. Over the course of the search, speculation has continued to mount over how much Brian's parents know about his whereabouts and his potential involvement in Gabby's death. The couple has refused to speak to the media or comment on the situation publicly and has only been issuing statements through lawyers. Protesters have been camped outside the Laundrie's home for weeks, aiming to apply pressure to the duo to break their silence. Brian Laundrie's dad, Chris, sued, part 2. Oh, Lord, it just goes on and on, you guys. The filing states that Andre Griffin contributed money to help construct a sign placed near Chris and Roberta Laundrie's home on October 15th. The sign read, "What if it was Cassie?" referencing Brian's sister, Cassie Laundrie. On the morning of October 16th, Chris came out of his home, walked up to the sign, stole it, and walked back onto his property, the complaint claims. The lawsuit is listed on the Sarasota County Court Clerk's website alongside a summons for Chris to appear in court on December 1st. Let me go ahead and stop right here because this is where it's about to get real ignorant. Now, the street is the city. If it's a sidewalk, it's the city. Now, we know there are no sidewalks in that neighborhood, so therefore, that's not the city because there are no sidewalks. But the street is public domain. You can walk in the street as you see fit. But we know that you are only standing out in that street to yell, cuss, fuss at the Laundries. So where did you put the sign, ma'am? Did you put the sign in the street or did you put the damn sign in his grass? Because you see, if you put the damn sign in his grass, you know damn well you're trespassing. And I cannot believe that the judicial system is letting this sit on the docket. This is crazy to me. You all are outrageous down there. Now, I don't care for the Laundries myself, but nonetheless, I'm not down there hooping and hollering and screaming, and I'm not on their property trespassing. Okay, you all need to know your place. See, one of you all about to get jacked up down there. You're going to keep on fooling with those folks down there, and somebody, like I said, is going to tap you on your shoulder when you least expect it, and it's not going to fare well. This is ridiculous. Something's got to stop. And the fact that now this is going to court, here's a court date on December 1st about a damn sign. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta do better than this. This is ghetto. This is ghetto ratchet. Christopher Laundrie is reportedly being sued for $40 over a sign left outside his home by protesters. The lawsuit filed Monday in Sarasota County, Florida, accuses Christopher Laundrie of stealing a play card that was placed near his yard amid the manhunt for his son, Brian, the fugitive fiance of slain hiker Gabby Petito. The plaintiff listed on the civil complaint circulated on social media is Andrea Griffin. On the ID special, Walsh also speculated that Brian may be armed. I believe they might have given him a gun, Walsh said. And I would hate to see someone else become a victim of this guy. America's Most Wanted creator John Walsh spoke on Gabby Petito ID special report. I believe he's out there with the aid of his parents, Walsh explained on the show. When asked if Brian was still alive, Walsh took direct aim at the fugitive's parents, Christopher and Roberta Laundrie, claiming they were aiding their son to elude the authorities. They're actively aiding and abetting his escape, and they're helping him stay out there, he said. Images of people wearing laundry baskets and flower bed costumes have surfaced online, poking fun at Brian Laundrie. Found my Halloween costume. I'm going to the house on Halloween. Read one post. Y'all goofy. The man in the photo had a laundry basket wrapped around his waist with a bottle of detergent wedged inside. Oh, Satan, your children. Another photo on a different website featured a man in a green morph suit with a flower mask on top. A flower bed was edited on the image with the title, Brian Laundrie's Halloween costume this year. The joke refers to an internet theory that Laundrie is hiding in a secret bunker underneath the flower bed in his parents' backyard. People fascinated with the murder of Gabby Petito continue using online forums like the Gabby Petito Vanish discussion group OG on Facebook to discuss their theories. Halloween is coming up, wrote one Facebook user. Is anyone concerned that this will make it extremely easy for Brian to make a getaway to wherever he needs to go? Imagine him just walking down the street in costume on Halloween. Another user added, Brian could walk up to his parents' house on Halloween like he's trick-or-treating and go inside. Oh yeah, imagine that. One of Brian's childhood friends described Laundrie as a heavier-set social outcast when he was younger, who always had a fascination for art, specifically drawing, and enjoyed science fiction movies. He added that Brian was an intelligent and independent student who tended to keep to himself. Brian and the friend would have conversations about places they would like to see and the countries they would like to live in one day. Criminal defense attorney Ajay Pelagar told Fox News that there are circumstances under Florida law that allow the prosecution to try to introduce evidence of a history of bad acts. This is done to establish a motive of the accused. The prosecution may be allowed to present this evidence against Laundrie, despite it being a general rule for them not to be allowed to do so. Beckwith said while he shares several physical similarities with the fugitive, and this is for the guy who was mistaken as Brian Laundrie. Oh man, this is crazy. Beckwith said while he shares several physical similarities with the fugitive, the mark on his ear is what ultimately led U.S. Marshals to mistake him for Laundrie. Authorities realized they had the wrong person upon checking Beckwith's driver's license. He said he was urged to shave his beard to avoid getting confused for Laundrie again. Severin Beckwith and his partner, Anna Bretman, were hiking on the Appalachian Trail in North Carolina when he says authorities mistook him for Brian Laundrie. Next thing I see is a bunch of guys with riot shields with U.S. Marshals written on them, said Beckwith, handguns pointed at my face. In a picture of Brian's artwork, 5 skeletons armed with scythes around a flock of sheep with the caption, Grim Reaper leading the sheep to the slaughter and a mouse trap. One comment said, just like you led Gabby. Wow, that's deep. Another added, what the F, this art is violent, evil, and satanic. Sick drawings. Brian's nightmarish artwork has spooked internet sleuths as his drawings show heads without bodies. A picture posted on his Instagram page on July 15, 2020 appears to show people fighting and wrestling with, oh, Lordy. This thing jumping on my screen. Sorry, you guys. Google's all in my business. Jumping on my screen while I'm trying to read. Sorry about that. What'd you say out loud? Hello, honey. How you doing? Sorry, you guys. I'm not trying to ignore you. I just got a lot of stuff to read to you from the sun. Okay. Where was I? Okay. This is about the drawings. Brian's nightmarish artwork has spooked internet sleuths as his drawings show heads without bodies. A picture posted on his Instagram page, July 15, 2020, appears to show people fighting and wrestling with some seemingly armed with clubs. The post was captioned, how man treats one another. One commenter wrote, how Brian treated Gabby might be a more fitting caption. Not a nice caption, but an accurate one. Another added, all violent and dark art. A third said, creepy AF. The 62-year-old father was seen affixing a video next to a screen door and fetching his mail from his Northport home on Friday as the FBI and local law enforcement continued the manhunt for his 23-year-old son. Christopher can be seen adjusting the white-colored camera device and then making his way along the driveway and recovering mail, according to the Fox News. So in this information, Mr. Laundrie, Mr. Chris, has decided to put up a doorbell camera, I guess, for you little nosy Parkers out there that won't leave him and his wife alone. Wonder how that's going to work out. Hello, Miss Flores. How you doing, honey? Thanks for joining me. Okay. This is from John Walsh. He's basically saying he believes he's out there. He's being aided by his parents. He explained on the show when asked if Brian was still alive. Walsh took direct aim at the fugitive's parents, Christopher and Roberta Laundrie, claiming they were aiding their son to elude the authorities. They're actively aiding and abetting his escape, and they're helping him stay out there, he said. In an interview with 60 Minutes, Gabby's mom, Nicole, said he is a coward. I just want to get him in a cell for the rest of his life. I don't want to say he is insane or anything. He went home. He's hiding. He used her credit card. I mean, that's not someone who has gone crazy. He knows what he's doing, and I agree with that. Can Brian's parents be investigated? If Brian is found dead, News Nation anchors say they believe police could look into the alleged involvement of his parents in the case. If you are guilty of obstruction of justice, it doesn't matter if the people you are obstructing justice regarding are dead. So yes, if you lie to the police, it doesn't matter who dies around you. It is a crime, said anchor Ashley Banfield. And most of you know I do follow the content on News Nation Now, and that is where most of my information has been coming from as a source. Telltale sign, Brian's distinctive ears. Forensic artist Lois Gibson believes that the fugitive's appearance and face would have changed by now, apart from his ears. She said being on the run will naturally degrade his appearance, but features such as ears generally can't be altered. Clues that Brian is alive continue. I believe that the amount of time that has gone on and passed, and he has still remained undetected, said Jennifer Coffindaffer in an interview with News Nation Now. And the attorney has repeatedly said he's representing the Laundrie family and Brian, she said. Brian Laundrie's lawyer has been giving subtle clues his fugitive client is still alive, an ex-FBI agent claims. One sign that the 23-year-old ex-fiancé is likely alive is based on the fact Steve Bertolino, the Laundrie family attorney, has continually stated that he represents the whole family. Gabby Petito'S fiancé, Brian Laundrie, is being taken care of by someone while in hiding, and he is not in the woods on his own, an ex-FBI agent suggests. According to Terry Turchi, people don't change because they become a fugitive. They tend to try to figure out how they can land in the comfort zone. The former deputy assistant director of the FBI's counterterrorism division told Fox News it's unlikely that the 23-year-old is surviving in the wild, as many believe. Clearly, he's not out in some camp or some cave somewhere on the hard, cold ground or snake gator infested water. He's somewhere where he's probably being taken care of, Turchi concluded. When you see how he came running home after something obviously happened, that kind of tells you what he's probably doing now. And I agree with that. Brian Laundrie is a coward. He's a punk. And he killed this girl, left her for dead, didn't care about nothing. Took her credit cards, emptied them, came back, parked her car, met with his sister, his mama, rode a bicycle around the fucking neighborhood with his mama. Then they go to the damn park, reserve some days at the park. These some goofy people. Nobody's asking, where's Gabby? That's what I want to know. Why isn't somebody asking, hey, where's your girlfriend? Where is your girlfriend? You're driving her van. Where is she? And Cassie, some of us been giving you the benefit of the doubt, but you know what? I do believe you're not telling the truth, sweetheart. Because I want to know, what did you say to your brother when you saw him alone? Did you ask your brother, where is Gabby? What did he tell you? See, this is BS. All this is BS. Yeah, they already knew. Because 9 times out of 10, as somebody said, as the bounty said, the dog, he probably told his parents he killed her right after he killed her and told them, hey, I'm on my way home. Because we know Miss Roberta changed the dates on the park because she knew her son was coming home, and she rescheduled because her baby boy called her and told her, Mommy, I'm coming home. I just killed my girlfriend. Help me. So they all huddled together around a campfire, eating s'mores, plotting his getaway. How convenient. And how inconvenient for Gabby Petito and her family. FBI Denver has said they believe Gabby was killed between August 27th and August 30th. She was last seen on August 27th when Brian reportedly had an argument with a waitress. The warrant allows the FBI to continue searching for Brian while they work to establish what happened to Gabby. Brian Laundrie lookalikes are snapping up snarky t-shirts to avoid being mistaken for the fugitive. A custom clothing company rolled out, I'm just bald. Nope, I'm not Brian Laundrie. Teased as authorities ramped up their manhunt for slaying hiker Gabby Petito's fiance. SCTs is offering the shirts and matching hoodies in an array of 10 colors for $22.99. It's unclear how many have sold so far. This is very morbid to be making shirts about a buffoon that's on the run. And somebody even says it's disrespectful to the decedent. It's Gabby Petito. I'm at loss of words right now. At loss of words. Yeah, well, you're going to be odd. You're aiding your son to get away with murder. Very sick. Okay, I'm going to read you something about the mother, Miss Schmidt. This is by the Insider. Gabby Petito's mom says she wasn't worried about her daughter's road trip because she thought Brian Laundrie would take care of her. Gabby Petito's mother says she didn't worry about her daughter's road trip because she thought he would take care of her, Mr. Brian. Ms. Schmidt told 60 Minutes Australia on Sunday during this interview that she has supported Petito's dreams of taking a road trip across the country with Laundrie, whom Schmidt described as polite and quiet. I told her to be careful, be safe, make sure to be aware of your surroundings. Don't trust everybody, she told 60 Minutes. But I felt safe because she was with Brian and I felt she would be okay, she said. I thought he would take care of her. Schmidt told 60 Minutes that now I want to get him in a cell for the rest of his life. And you can watch the full interview in this said commentary. Her husband, Jim Schmidt, Petito's stepfather, told the program that they want vengeance and justice. And this is basically a recap of what I've already told you. And it's just recapping that the search is still on for him. They've searched for him in a 25,000 acre reserve. And if you want to get verification for this information, the Insider is the source. And also 60 Minutes Australia has done a few videos pertaining to Gabby Petito. Hi, Esley. How you doing, sweetheart? Well, yes, that's something my mother used to tell me, Shangri-La. That's funny you should say that. My mother used to tell me growing up, it's the quiet ones that make the most noise. I do believe she was right. You have to be very leery of those that don't talk a lot. Although I don't like a loud man, but the quiet one, I guess you also have to watch him as well. See, a loud one, you know where he's coming from. It's the quiet one that lies in the cut. He don't say nothing. He's seething, he's angry, he's pissed off, and he's never going to let you know he's ready to cut your throat. He's never going to tell you. Oh, outlaw, stop it. Yes, it's time for an end to this buffoonery. Indeed. The Insider is the source for the information I just brought you. The Gabby Petito'S Foundation had a fundraiser on Sunday. I'm going to bring you that information. Gabby Petito'S family is turning their pain into an opportunity to help other families searching for missing loved ones. Late last month, Petito'S father, Joseph, created a foundation in his late daughter's name, saying on Twitter that we are looking to help people in similar situations as Gabby. The foundation held its first official fundraiser at Petito'S, New York on Sunday. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Just days after the elder Petito claimed his daughter's body in Wyoming. Organizers said around 200 people attended the event, raising nearly $14,000. More money was also expected to be collected online. Meanwhile, Brian Laundrie, who has been missing since mid-September, remains a person of interest in Petito'S homicide. Protesters demanding a response from the Laundries and those wishing to pay their respects to Gabby Petito'S continue to gather outside his parents' house in Florida. Dan Bonklater of Punta Gorda just passed through the first time Sunday. Gabby could be my daughter, he said. I've got two daughters. She could be anybody's daughter. She really has shined the light on all of the daughters around America, whether white, black, indigenous, Hispanic, who are missing or abused or murdered. And, I hope that we can get justice for all of them. Petito'S body was found outside of Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming on September 19th. It was identified 2 days later by coroner Dr. Brent Blue, who said Petito was strangled to death and her body was left outdoors for 3 to 4 weeks before she was found. So this is just recapping that the fundraiser had its first event on Sunday. News Nation is the source. Whew. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link because anything I come back up with, I'll mention it periodically through the live. If you're willing to join the Queen for a little while to give your commentary pertaining to the Petito'S and the Schmitts believing that the Laundries are aiding Brian, U.S. Marshals ambushed a man assuming he was him on the trail or up in the, oh Lord, somewhere. Imagine the look on his face. My understanding, he got a free night stay at the lodge where he was staying and a complimentary breakfast. Well, hell, that don't mean nothing if I'm about to have a damn heart attack or a stroke. Who cares about some food if I'm going to be in the emergency room trying to catch my breath? Because you done scared the hell out of me with a warrant that don't have my name on it. Hi, Snugglepuss. How you doing, baby? Thank you all for joining me. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie, 129 Cash App. All super chats are welcome during the live. Thank you. I'm going to drop the link. I'm sure a lot of you got a lot you want to say because there's a lot going on with this case. Every day is something going on. And a lady has decided to sue Mr. Chris for damage to the sign. I brought you that commentary in this live. Oh, I just see this has become just clown city right now. You all are losing focus out there. The girl is dead. She's not coming back. So all the stuff you're doing is just ridiculous. Like you said, all this time you all are wasting standing out there with these signs and harassing these people. Why don't you go out there and look for Brian? Make yourself useful. Just make yourself useful. Because this isn't how you honor a person that's deceased. I don't know, where some of you are from, but I don't understand how you think you're honoring her. You're not honoring her. Because the Laundries don't care. And see, that's one thing you got to learn about a street person's mindset. Although these people may not carry themselves as street people, but they're street people. They're just thugs in nice clothes. They're carrying themselves as thugs. Some of you have, made mention of the mafia because they're from New York. But one thing I've told many of you, see, that's a generalization and a stereotype. Just because people come from New York or lived in New York does not mean that they're affiliated with the mafia. Come on now, you're too old for that. Come on, it's just like saying everybody that grew up in the hood, they're a thug. But these are thugs. Okay. These are well-dressed thugs that help their thug bum-ass son get away. Yeah, I can say that. Because it's obvious. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Broomer, for the super chat. Thank you, baby. God bless you. Hit the link. Come join the queen for a little bit. Hello, Margaret. How are you, East Coast? How are you? Thank you for joining me. I got 2 East Coasters in here. Is it cold up there? I know it's cold where Denise is. Denise probably got a fur coat pulled out by now. Why would they go to a campsite where you know they're looking for someone that looks like? There have been news that he was seen there. Well, Cynthia, you can't tell the man where he can go. Come on now. He's grown. He can go where he wants. He didn't know that somebody's going to take his picture or call the FBI and say, hey, I think that's him over here. It's an honest mistake. I'm sure there are a lot of white men that look like him or favor him. There's going to be a lot of calls. A lot of calls have been made. I'm sure there are lots of tips that have been turned into the FBI from here to New Mexico pertaining to Brian Laundrie. But you can't say he shouldn't go there to visit. And then to try to say how Brian looks, nobody knows how he looks. Nobody knows if he's dyed his hair, shaved his eyebrows off, how much hair he's grown out 4 weeks. I mean, it's not like his hair will be long because his hair was near bald in those pictures back in August. So it's just October. 2 months later. It's 2 months later. About 2 months and a week later. He doesn't have a full head of hair. Hello, friend. How you doing, sweetheart? Thank you. Man. Oh, Esley, where are you, sweetheart? I got a lot of East Coast in the house. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hit the link if you want to give your opinion pertaining to this case, the nonstop buffoonery, the constant people still harassing these people, banging signs. Now one of them has decided, Miss Andra Griffin, to sue Chris Laundrie for damage to a sign. Mr. Laundrie has a court date on December 1st. A man was ambushed favoring Mr. Laundrie. It was not Mr. Laundrie. He got a extra night stay at the said lodge and a complimentary breakfast, he and his lady friend. This is BS. It's out of control. Hello, Tang. How you doing? Hello, friend. Welcome, Australia. Thank you so much. 52 degrees. Okay. Kay, where are you? Okay. Texas not cold. All right. Pittsburgh. Okay. Thank you. So I got Pittsburgh in the house. I got Delaware in the house. Who else is in here from the East Coast? Kay's from Jersey. Hello, New Jersey. Thank you. Thank you, Texas. And thank you, California. Thank you, Georgia. And I have Idaho now. Thank you. Lord have mercy. Trenton, New Jersey. Oh, she will make sure to let me know you from Trenton. Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. Stone Mountain. Yes. Amen. Hit the link, you guys. I got 85 in the room. Give me your opinion on all this stuff that's going on because it's starting to get outrageous now down there in Florida. It's really bad. It's getting really bad. And you know, some guys decided to come out to speak. They went to school with Brian. It says he was a little overweight in school, about 40 pounds overweight, but he was very quiet, stayed to himself. So you remember we were talking about that the other day. Why haven't any of his friends came out? Well, one guy has come out. He also mentioned something about hoping he never calls him. I'm going to go ahead and read you that commentary. Okay, I got North Carolina. Hello, Brooklyn. How you doing? Thank you. Brooklyn, New York's in the house. Amen. What? Arizona and North Carolina on the coast. Oh, Lord Jesus, y'all are killing me. So I got a few of you in here from North Carolina. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to read you some information from an alleged friend, schoolmate of Brian Laundrie. This is an all-round update pertaining to the Laundries, Brian Laundrie, the Petito'S, the Schmidts, and this investigation into the hunt for Brian Laundrie. Thank you so much for joining me. Hello, Marcella. Marcella's from North Carolina, too. Okay, you guys, this is about the New York Post. Hopefully it'll stay on. Okay. A longtime pal of the 23-year-old fugitive told The Sun that Laundrie was a heavier social outcast as a 14-year-old when he weighed almost 40 pounds more than today. These last 2 years were the most public and open he has ever been. He's a pretty disconnected, off-the-grid type of guy, not the selfie type, the friend told the news outlet. He's the type of person that will be able to drop everything to secure his means of not being captured and to evade arrest or evade prosecution for what seems to be a pending crime, the pal said. In middle school, the friend added, Laundrie had 0 friends and was very quiet. He was a bit of an outcast when he was younger. He was just so to himself, they said, adding that Brian cut his hair and lost weight in high school. The pal also noted that guns were a common interest among Laundrie's small circle of friends in Bayport, Long Island. The gun laws in Florida were a lot less restrictive than New York, so it was interesting for him to move to another state that allowed that, the friend told The Sun, adding that he's freaked out about the possibility that Laundrie will contact him while on the run. The reason it would be me is his other very close friends were very close with Gabby, but I was just very close with him, the friend told the outlet. Now, who might that friend be? Interesting. He might think I wouldn't hold some stigma or I wouldn't care about the matter. I get calls from unknown numbers and from block callers and my heart drops. I just think it's going to be him on the other side. You never know, the pal said. Laundrie disappeared last month, as most of you know. His parents claimed he went on a hike in the 25,000-acre Carlton Reserve, where authorities have been searching for him since September 18th. And he just goes on to recap everything about him returning home on the 1st. And then 3 weeks later, Miss Petito'S body was found on September 9th at a Wyoming campground. The fugitive has not been charged in Petito'S death, but is named on a federal arrest warrant for allegedly using her stolen bank card after she disappeared. If you need verification for the information I just brought you, the New York Post is the source. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Texas. Thank you. So I don't really care that he was a little chubby boy in grade school, middle school. I want to know what the hell he was doing a month or so before he went on this trip. My understanding, he talked to a coworker, and the coworker said his parents were getting a divorce and they wanted him out of their house. So that's why I said I believe possibly if that person is telling the truth, they had to get the hell out that house, and this is why they took that damn trip from New York to Wyoming. I think they didn't have nowhere to go because the parents were having marital problems, but as you see, they're thick as thieves now, holding on and aiding their baby boy. They've thrown their daughter under the bus to the wolves alongside the lawyer. They've let us know that they're guilty because you went and got a lawyer before we even knew what happened to the girl, before we even knew about an arrest warrant for the credit card fraud. They are indeed dirty. Indeed dirty. Your mic, baby. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need your earbuds in to talk, sweetie.
Oh, okay. I just have a question.
Tell me where you're calling from. You gotta turn all that down. Don't
My question.
Don't play anything from YouTube, okay? Turn all that stuff down in the background.
Near Buffalo, New York.
Okay, but can you turn everything down in the background? Don't have your TV on. Don't have your laptops on. Don't play anything from YouTube, okay? Because I can hear myself. Okay, but can you turn everything down in the background? Don't have your TV on. Don't have your laptops on.
Okay. How's that? Better?
Yeah, because it just plays back what I'm saying. Yes. Thank you. Are you calling from Buffalo?
Is that okay? Or can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, ma'am.
I'm not seeing nothing.
You don't have to see anything. You're not going to see yourself because you're on the panel talking, ma'am.
Okay.
Just talk. Just talk freely.
Okay. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
When Gabby and Brian got pulled over and they were separated for the night.
Yes.
I know the police gave Gabby back her keys to the van and they sent Brian to a hotel for the evening. But did Gabby stay in the van? Or did she go
See,
to a
I don't know.
hotel? Is that
That's
when
one
she
thing.
got her
That's one
called
thing
her
I don't know.
father?
That's one thing I don't know, and I don't make any claims about because everybody's disputing if she went here, she went there. Allegedly, she stayed in a hotel. They said the father bought her food, but as far as where the van was and did she have her keys to it, ma'am, I have no idea.
Oh, because I know she called her dad for
Mm-hmm.
pizza.
Well, somebody said he offered.
Oh, okay.
So
And
I
I
don't
was
know if that's.
wondering if
So I
that
don't
was the
know.
night.
So I don't know if that's. I'm assuming that's the time frame. That's the only time frame that I know that possibly she was staying apart from Mr. Laundrie was during this altercation. But I can't say who said what because I don't follow everybody's content, so I can't say.
Yeah, I was just confused on that because I know they were separated when Brian supposedly flew back to Florida for
Yeah, and so
storage locker
and
and
that's a
that
big
too.
question that many of us have because I think I know where you're going with this. What you're and you can correct me if I am wrong. Are you saying if she had her keys, why not keep it moving?
Exactly.
Okay,
Right.
I got you.
So I was just wondering about
That's
that.
okay.
That's all.
That's okay. Well, let me tell you this. I think when you weigh the options of how everything turned out, she hooked up with him irregardless. So it
Right.
wouldn't matter if she had the keys, he had the keys. You could see 12, 15 days later, she's with this man. They're now arguing, or he's arguing with somebody in another place,
Right.
loud.
Yeah.
He doesn't care, but this is who she wanted to be with. So it wouldn't have mattered. And that's what we've tried to make some people understand is that it's easy to say what she should have done, but she wanted him.
Right.
So when you want somebody, it doesn't matter what they're doing to you that's ugly and nasty.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I'm an outsider saying, oh my God, he just hit her. But
I was with somebody like that and I made excuses for them too because I was young and stupid.
right.
Yeah.
So she wanted to be with him. He obviously wanted to be with her to some degree, because I do believe he's a narcissist and a sociopath. Now, at what point did he decide to turn on her? I can't say, but I do believe near the end of the trip, he decided to say the hell with her. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Yeah. And I think he came back with that, and I think maybe when they went to that campsite, off road there, I think that maybe that came up, or it was always brewing. After that happened, I think that just stuck in his head, and he just couldn't get rid of that. And maybe something come up with that, and it just set him off. That's my personal opinion.
Okay.
But I was just wondering if she went to that hotel and she got a hold of her father and he bought her pizza, and if it was after the cops pulled them over, wouldn't she mention? I don't know. See, maybe she wouldn't, but
See, let's go back to what I just read in my commentary. The mother says she was fond of him. He was nice. He was quiet. He played with the other children. So that means he put on a facade. So that means possibly she's never told anybody that she actually had a real problem with him. She may have sugarcoated some things without telling the truth that, well, he pushes me, punches me, slaps me, holds my mouth, holds my throat. You left all the major stuff out. Do you understand? Because naturally, if I tell you the whole truth about this guy, you'd be ready to put him 6 feet down.
Oh, yeah.
And tell me, hey, you need to leave this guy.
Right. Right. I understand. I see.
Who wants to tell their parents, hey, I'm in love with a guy that likes to choke me and hit me?
Yeah. And her father seems like the type of guy that was just ready to let go on him. And
Right. How are you this evening, ma'am?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good.
Weather's getting cold here. How's the weather
there? Cool. Tonight's cool. Yes, the temperatures dropped down. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, here too. Well, I'll let you go. I just wanted to ask a question and say hello, and you're doing a great job. I love you.
Thank you so much. I think, but I'm glad you asked that because that's a question that's, I think, on many people's minds, because in the end, we really don't know who had what. But as I said, I don't think it would matter who had the keys, who had the cards. I think he had everything, to be truthful, because of what happened. I think he's always had the keys to the van He's always had access to the credit cards. He was the head knocker.
I agree with you.
He had everything.
Yeah.
Basically, she was going along for the ride in her own van. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Being older and wiser now, excuse me, but I would get the H out of my van. You get your own ride home.
But she couldn't do that because
No.
she was dependent on him. And as I've told people, when you are somewhere far away from home and you are not a long haul driver, that is a scary position to be in. Hey, I care for this man, but he's getting on my damn nerve. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. I don't know anybody. I do not know how to drive my way back to Florida or New York. I don't think people really understand that. Now, some people might say, I don't give a damn. I drive till I drove off the side of the road to get away from him.
I think she was a little, and I'm not saying this is a derogatory or bad thing about her, but I think she was a little codependent.
I think she was too. I think she was codependent. I think she's like a lot of people. She put her faith in the wrong person.
Right.
She had gotten attached to him to where it was to the point where she didn't realize her life was in danger and she could have drove away, because guess what? Even the bear has to sleep.
That's right.
Stay woke. The bear has to sleep. And there could have been many ways to get rid of him. Many ways. She could have went out got her keys. Next morning, they were together. Let's say if they were together. However this ended up, because we don't even know how it all went down.
Yeah.
And let's say they take a walk somewhere, and then she disappears and goes back to the van and keep it moving. See, there's ways of dodging and getting rid of a person, but she didn't have that mindset. And I'm not saying that this didn't cross her mind to do that. Hey, I should just get the keys to my van. And see, that would be the first thing he'd say. What do you need the keys for? And she'd have to say, well, this is my van. I want to drive. But what it's like to drive my own van.
Yeah. As soon as the cops would have handed me back those keys, I would have been, okay, bye.
Yeah, because if indeed she had the keys to the van, she should have told her father the truth about what happened out there and said, hey, I need your help. I need you to fly out here because I am scared to drive this car back to New York.
Yeah, and it sounded to me, from all the things that I've heard from the news reports and from the body cam footage on the news, on the TV there, that he kept trying to withhold her phone, her keys, all those personal things that could give her contact or give her her freedom. He kept trying to withhold them from her all the time. So he didn't make it any easier. She didn't, being codependent as she was, she didn't really put her foot down, or try to.
That's why I said I do believe the abuse had been going on, because you do not just wake up and slap a person in their face. You don't wake up and slap a person in their face in public. Once you have decided to hit a person in public, you have told the world and that person in general, that person mainly, that I don't have respect for you. I don't care about you. And I don't give a damn that other people see that I don't care about you. So you're no longer now living a lie, a facade. You see what I'm saying? You have now told the world, I don't give a damn about this chick. Because it takes a lot to just hit a person in public. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care if you're a prize fighter, you're violent. You are bold when you decide to hit a person in public.
Right. And she wasn't bold in a hostile way. I mean, she could obviously tell just her personality. She was not weak, but I mean, she wasn't like one of these, brassy.
Yeah, and it probably wasn't her. Maybe that wasn't her demeanor. But then the flip side is maybe we don't really know what we're seeing, because a Bounty dog who thinks he knows this case so well, he says she's vocal. So that made me think back to what happened with them in the van, which led to this. After he's hitting her, who's to say she was giving it back to him? You know what I mean? In the van, which made him say he was weaving out of the lane because the cops asked him about that.
Yes.
Remember, the cop says,
and then he hit the one down the shoulder of the road, right?
Yeah. So let's say he's been hitting her, punching her in her face, whatever. It escalates to the car. They're still arguing back and forth. He's on the highway driving, and now she's like, you did this. It never stopped.
Yeah, I could see that too.
It never stopped.
Yeah, and she didn't even have to be loud. It could just be you're right, because he's the type that he's a hothead. He's a hothead. He's going to keep it in. And like I said, after they got pulled over, I think he just never let that go. That was like it. And who knows how much longer they were arguing and fighting like this before they even got to Utah or Wyoming. So, well, I guess some parts of it we'll never know, but it's so unfortunate. The whole thing, it's just sad.
It is very sad because once again, a woman has lost her life in hopes that this person would change.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
And whether they find him or they don't find him, whether he's guilty or not, he'll never tell the truth. I don't think we'll never know. But
let me ask you this. Do you think he is alive?
Yes, I do. And I don't think he was ever in that swamp, in my opinion.
So you believe the car parked there was a ruse?
Yeah, I think so.
So where do you think he is, ma'am?
I really think that he's not too far
from Florida.
And I think that he's with a friend or somebody of the family. I think that's my opinion.
Okay, that's fine. And how do you feel about the protesters being down at the house?
I think at first I can understand it, but I think now I'm listening to what they're saying that now it's being like a hindrance to the FBI and the police, and if you just let that calm down, and maybe the Laundries will,
because they're not going to change. This is something everybody's not realizing. Gabby, what the spectators and other people are doing is riding with this harassment of the Laundries. You're thinking like how Gabby thought.
Right.
If I just hold on a little bit longer, everything will work in my favor. But you're dealing with the devil, so it can never work in your favor. So she tried to change a man, I'm sure, who did not change, who killed her. And you're standing out there doing the same thing as the victim. You're going in there in the lion's den trying to make the lion listen to what you have to say, but the lion and the lioness does not care.
You're so right, Queen. I think it's time to stop.
That's right, because they are empty.
Right. Yeah, they don't have any empathy. They're very cold-hearted people.
So that's where he learned it from. The quiet little boy probably had the wrath of one of his parents growing up. Stay woke.
Right.
One of them dominant, or both.
Yeah, I haven't figured that one out because, like I said, they don't talk, and you can't really tell from.
Yeah, we don't know them because we haven't heard them give any conversation.
Right.
But I think he's tired. I believe Mr. Laundrie is tired of the gathering. He's tired of the people putting the stuff out there, and now he has to go to court on the 1st of December because a woman by the name of Andrea Griffin is suing him for tearing up one of the signs. But my thing is, you're trespassing. So how the hell I now got to go to court for you putting something on my lawn?
That's going to cost them more than the $40 or something they're suing for.
But that's not your house,
right?
That's what people understand. And I don't understand how it got on the docket.
I don't know.
Florida is a strange state.
Yeah.
After what I've seen with Casey Anthony, 12 jurors, and the 12 jurors with the Trayvon Martin with Zimmerman, I don't put my faith in nothing coming out of Florida to render an accurate judgment for anybody that's been wronged.
Right.
A child and another child.
Isn't this the same state? Forgive me if I'm wrong. I just saw this on the news. They had a couple hours ago. I saw this on the news. They pulled in 125 men were arrested for trafficking, and now they've created a new task force just for trafficking. And this was from WFLA. That's Florida, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. It is. Yes.
Then that's from Florida. So that's what they're doing now. And I'm like, what the hell is going on down there? I don't know.
A lot of sadists in Florida. I've learned this over the years just from watching true crime. And they have a lot of serial predators. Rapists, sadists, child molesters. Florida's a very warm state. It's a great place to migrate for drifters, vagabonds. It's a great place to drift. if you get my drift.
Yeah, I do. When I was growing up, older people went there to retire and relax. But I guess I'm showing my age now. It's just, anything goes. And it's a lot of evil out there. A lot. Too much. But I'll let somebody else come on. And
thank you so much.
You have a blessed evening. And
you too. Be careful.
I love your channel.
Thank you, honey. You come up anytime, sweetheart.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, baby. All right. It's me from Buffalo, New York. For those of you that's upstate New York. Yes, Florida's strange. And what's even more strange is how they let these people go and wander around down there, these predators committing crimes. It's like a crime I just read recently. A man, I believe, killed somebody, went to prison for 14 years. Now he's out from stabbing a woman 4 times. I believe it was Florida. I read it yesterday or today. I don't understand. But yet this is the same state that has the death penalty. This is very bizarre. The judicial system. And you don't want to speak for everyone in Florida, naturally. You can't stereotype, but there's something in the water down there. And it's a lot of Wawa down there. So perhaps it is something in the water. These people are drinking sewer water because there's something wrong. Oh, BB, I haven't went over there checked it yet. I was letting her speak. Hold on, baby. Let me check it. Thank you, doll. Oh. Said the bath sauce. God, you're crazy. It's more than bath sauce, honey. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for the gift, sweetheart. Amen. You know, I'm just seeing just terrible, terrible cases coming out of Florida where these people are standing in judgment of people and they have no business on a jury. You let Zimmerman go. You let Casey Anthony walk. You can't make me understand what the hell's going on down there. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I hate that this child was murdered, but I'm glad she was not murdered in the state of Florida. That's all I'm going to say about that. God has a reason for the season because he knows better. You just imagine had she been murdered in Florida, because you know this day was coming regardless, because he didn't just turn into a murderer overnight. A murder is made. So imagine had Gabby Petito been murdered in Florida. Lord have mercy. Thank you, BB fan. Love you too, sweetheart. Thank you. Hello, Tiffany. I don't know, Tang. I doubt it. My son dodged one bullet. However, on the other hand, the bullet did what the bullet is intended to do. You people will never find my son. I don't know anything about that. Florida, he would have walked. Well, see, that's why I said he still doesn't have a murder indictment on his government name. He could have been walking around here like any other person who's committed a crime, and you sit and wait to see when the indictment's going to come. So that's why you know he's somewhere hiding, because there are lots of people who would have just went on and walked on their merry way and waited to see if an indictment came down. And all he had to do was plead out the fraud charge. They've got proof that it was him. Plead it out, pay the restitution, court costs and fines, and sit and wait and see when you get your indictment for the murder. Yes, someone taught him how this is how to behave. Yes, I agree. That's why I was telling it's me. I'm wondering which one of the parents is dominant, or is it both? are we talking about two sociopaths that bred as sociopath? Surely the parents are tired being stuck inside 24/7. How are they eating? Surely ran out of bread, eggs by now. BB, now. Well, you'd be surprised the people who will aid you and aid others. They probably have someone to go get the groceries for them. There'll be somebody. There'll always be a kind soul that will lend a hand. I mean, the Wells case is the case that shows you how you can get some other sick people to guide you and aid you, even though it's not a parent's fault if their child decides to take a life. But if you decide to aid your child, then there's something wrong with you. And that is the reason why your child is the way he or she is, because 9 times out of 10, they have harbored your ways, your demeanor. You pass that seed on. Well, the protesters aren't going to go anywhere, obviously. They're more crunk than ever. Look how calm and non-confrontational they are, but I bet they have two faces. Well, of course they do. We all have two faces. We're all not happy-go-lucky every day. We're all not screaming mad every day. Most of us anyway, or some. But I think he's upset because they said last week when he ran out there to take the sign down, I believe he was livid and tired. When he's out there getting those laundry baskets, I'm sure he was pissed off. Denise, enough with the electric fences. You're talking like they're dogs. We are talking about human beings. Yes, he's sitting somewhere cozy, indeed. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you so much. 116 viewing. You want to hit the link? Join us. Give me your opinion pertaining to the family believing that the Laundries have aided Brian to go on the run. U.S. Marshals approached a man assuming he was Mr. Laundrie, but he was not. That information now has gone viral. And the hotel where he was staying has kindly decided to give he and his female partner a extra night and complimentary breakfast. Well, hell, the breakfast should have came with the damn room anyway. Don't get me started. Yes. And so now the lady is suing because the sign was taken down, a $40 sign. So how do you put $40? So what happened? It cost you $40 for the paper, the marker, the wood to hold it, the tape. What we're talking about here. This is ridiculous. Listen, that BB said I would have been mad too. You been mad at what, BB? The person that made the sign or Mr. Laundrie? Wow. And Denise up here talking about electric fences like the humans are dogs. I can't say. Oh, Lord, help me, Jesus. I'm trying to. I thought I heard it all tonight. Oh, wow. They are not serving him well. This is much more dangerous than taking his chances in court. He's a young white male with no criminal record. It's really not worth all this for a fraud charge. Well, that's my point, is that you're narcissist. Why not just walk the walk? Why not just go in, turn yourself in, plead, bond out, do it like everybody else? A lot of people steal every day. They don't go on the run for stealing money off a credit card. They wait to see if they're going to get caught. They get caught, then they follow suit with the judicial system. That's it. He's the only person I know who's going on a run for something as small as $1,000 or under $2,000, a fraud charge. It's very strange. He's got acting like a junkie. $40 sign was worth taking Mr. Laundrie to court. See, now that's when you realize this is not even about Gabby Petito anymore, you see. You can't say, oh, I put this sign up here for Gabby Petito. Well, that's not Gabby's house. That's not her parents' house. It's not her grandmother's house. It's not a school where she went and attended. That's the boyfriend's parents' house. So you want to take them to court by trespassing on their property? Makes no sense. Illogical. See, all this to me is like for show. You want me to believe you're genuine? That you care for Gabby Petito? I think Gabby would want you to be out here trying to find Brian Laundrie. There's other ways you can give back. Her parents have an organization, a foundation in her name. Take some of that money you paying for the sign and give to the foundation. Do it the right way. Do it the right way. Go take your money and give to the foundation so they can help other missing people. That's the right thing to do. If you're so inclined to help on behalf of Gabby Petito, how are you helping? By now having to go sit in the court and argue before a judge over a $40 sign at a place you don't have no business because you weren't invited and they didn't send for you. That's how I feel about it. Well, the sign can't be for Cassie because Cassie's dead. And I've never known a dead person to come back to retrieve anything. If they did, they didn't tell Angela. And I'm glad they didn't. Amen. This is a wicked story of a young lady who got tangled up with the wrong man. And now people are losing their damn minds, harassing the boyfriend's parents. But as you see, they don't care about anything. They're willing to throw the girl child under the bus by way of the lawyer, aid their son to stay on the run, say nothing to the parents or the public about Gabby Petito, and you want to stand outside in front of their house as if it means something. It means nothing because they don't give a damn. And see, it'd be a shame if we look up and see another person laying face down because you didn't know how to stay in your lane. Nobody said she died, Rags. Good Lord. Just time for this to stop. Because it's not about Gabby Petito. You all are making this about the Laundries. And Brian Laundrie. Yeah, more taxpayers' money. Exactly. Wasting the judge. You think the judge wants to hear a case about a sign? All the heinous crimes that take place in Florida, sexual assault, murders, attempted murder, car thefts, robbery, and you want to come into court with this BS. Come on. Stupid. It's very stupid. Very, very stupid. Thank you all for joining me. If you need to go back to the beginning of the video, all the said information and sources are in the beginning of this video. Thank you. Whew, I brought a lot of information, a lot of commentary. It get a bit winded, but that's the thing. The Sun is the source for most of that information I brought you in the New York Post. The parents volunteered for this. They can end their part anytime they want. Well, Tiffany, yes, they can. But they want to hold out. But my thing is still, I don't have any business at their house. It doesn't matter how long the Laundries hold out. It doesn't matter if they ever speak and tell the truth about Brian Laundrie. I personally am not one of those people that's going to go over to their house and hang out and hoop and holler. That's not in me. I'm not going on anybody's property, do anything like that. Oh, I said Cassie is dead. Oh, maybe I reworded. Gabby. Excuse my manners. I might have been talking too fast. You can donate your money to the foundation. That's why her parents started it. They had a fundraiser on Sunday. See, that's the point I'm trying to make. Her parents are trying to do something in her name. They had a fundraiser Sunday. They raised $14,000. That's something positive. They could take that money and help others who are in need, people who may need a place to stay, a warm bed to get away from an abuser. I don't know how they're going to disperse the money, but the point is, I'm sure it's going to go to good use, better than banging signs down there in front of the laundries. It's just a waste of time. Well, Tiffany, you've said the most realest thing since I've been up here. Yes, they might slip up if everybody get the hell away from their front door. Because wouldn't that be the time to slip up? Ain't nobody around. Come on, mama, let's go take a ride somewhere. You don't know where they're going to end up. They get followed properly. Amen. Well, that's what I was saying, Reese. He is starting to crack, Mr. Laundrie. It's obvious. He's picking up those white baskets off the lawn and taking the mementos down. He's fed up. And yes, he's brought this on himself, him and Roberta, but that's still their house. It doesn't matter what I think. I'm not getting ready to go harass these people. Let God handle them. You don't really know what they're going through mentally, because those are the things you're not going to know about. They're not going to tell you they are fearful for their lives. They're scared. They're worried about one of you jackpot, crazy people coming out there blowing their damn brains out. You don't know. It's just too much you can do right now to aid anybody in need of help. That's why they have organizations. That's why they have donations to help somebody in need. You can help some children. Abused women may have children. Why waste your breath out there beating on these people's grass with signs and teddy bears? Go to a domestic violence shelter and do something. Go donate some linen, some food, some detergent, toiletries. Hey, somebody's coming in tonight from getting beat up. They might need a robe, might need underwear, might need shoes. Think. That's more useful than what they're doing. Donate some food, clothes to a shelter, Pampers, diapers, formula. That makes more sense to me. Well, I don't need no laundry baskets. I got enough. Queen don't need none. we ain't trying to be washing a whole lot of clothes. No way to be needing a whole lot of laundry baskets. No, ma'am. Yes, anything can help. A toothbrush, exactly. Toothpaste. Sanitary products. Comb, brushes. Those are the things they need at shelters for women and children. Your money can go a long way. You can go to the store, Walmart, Target, the dollar store, whatever you want, and buy things that a person could use to help someone in need. They've not one time played for people to look for Brian or for him to turn himself in, which makes them look as though they know where he is. Yes, and that's something I'm going to go ahead and discuss too before I check out of here. Too many people, this is a telltale sign that the Laundries know where their son is, because they have not publicly asked their son to turn himself in. That is something a decent parent would do. You would have done that day one. Especially when the fraud charges were made public. You should have came to the public and said, son, we love you. We don't know what happened out there or if you are involved, but we want you to turn yourself in to get this situation resolved. That's what a decent parent would have done. And they have not done that. So one would have to ask themselves, why not? I always say that. Don't ask why not. Come on, Queen. Right. Because he ain't missing. Now they say BL and Gabby had a condo. I don't know anything about it. I found it funny that she'd be living with him anyway. That's just my personal opinion. Ooh, V-Highway, honey, you need to go watch then, Queen. Like you up here watching the Queen, you need to go put you some clothes in the spin cycle, girl. Y'all are killing me. But that's the sad information. I don't know anything about a condo. I don't know anything about that because that's the thing about these cases. Every day there's something new. Here comes a friend, has something to say about how Brian was chubby in school, quiet, blah, 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 wicked drawings. I want to know what the hell he was doing before he went on the trip with Gabby. That's all I want to know. I don't want to know about a fat kid on the playground at 12 and 14. We all were 14. We all were 16. Talk to me about what he was doing at 23 years of age. That's all I want to hear about. That's all I want to hear. What was he doing at 23? What was he doing before he and Gabby Petito went on this trip? Did he have a job? When was the last time he worked? Did he have money in his bank account? How much money did he have? What were his goals? What was he doing? How was he treating this girl? Who was the last girl he dated? See, those are things I want to hear, and some people should want to hear. Coming up out the grave, talking about what he was like at 14, I could care less. It means nothing to me. I don't hear anything about a chubby kid. I mean, come on now. Because people change. So you don't want to judge a person from 14 years old to 23. Well, that was good, Outlaw. Well, that's the basic information that I brought to you by the Sun, the New York Post. There's a lot of commentary from the Sun pertaining to the Schmidts, the Petito'S, their feelings toward the Laundries. Gabby's mom has spoken about how she, was fond of him. She thought her daughter was in good hands, but obviously no one knew the true nature of Brian Laundrie, and possibly the daughter didn't tell them anything. But like I said, it still goes back to, even if she had known something was missed with Brian, the father too, that doesn't mean that Gabby would have stopped seeing him, because a person can tell you ugly things about someone, but it doesn't mean they're going to stop seeing that person. Yeah, that's all we're doing is going in circles. Yes. But that's the gist of the story. We don't know these people. We don't know anything about them. And it's a matter of somebody coming forward that's going to be honest and say, this is what she was doing before death. This is what he was doing before death. This is how long they lived together. This is where they live. This is where they lived before this. You have to get somebody to give an accurate timeline of these people's lives. If not, you're just going to be spinning around spreading gossip. And I don't want to do that. Because I always tell you, I'll bring me a receipt. I don't want to hear about anything without a receipt. And that's why I don't repeat things unless I know that it's true. And then some of the things I still don't know that's true, such as what Miss Buffalo was asking about her being in a hotel. Did she have the keys to the van? Basically, she could have left had she had the keys. But the flip side of that is, why would she leave if she cares for this man? Doesn't matter that he hit her, he slapped her, he choked her, he cursed her out. She wanted him. And that's why she's no longer living, because she wanted that guy. Well, their parents allowed him to lay up in her house, though. That's the point. And that's another thing. We don't know who's the dominant force in the house, if it's the mother or the father. Could they both be dominant? I don't know. What is the sister really like? Cassie, what is her demeanor like? As I state, her husband, he should run like hell. I wouldn't even want to be married to Cassie at this point, because I would trust her damn family. I told you all that last week. Imagine sitting there wondering if he has any type of common sense about himself. I'm dating a woman whose parents are aiding a murderer. What about me? What if they decide to knock me off? They wouldn't tell my family anything. Of course they wouldn't. I wouldn't even want Cassie. It's not to be mean to Cassie, but her husband ought to roll away with roller skates. Well, we don't know if he abused his parents, so you won't have that type of information. Yes, because if you don't hit that link, I'm about to check out of here. You can feel free to go to the beginning of the video to watch my said commentary pertaining to this case. The information I brought to you is by the Sun and the New York Post and the Insider if you need verification for the said information. But as it states in the commentary I brought you, the parents do believe that the Laundries know where their son is, that they do believe that Brian is alive. The U.S. Marshals attempted to serve a warrant, but they had the wrong guy. The guy was in a company with a woman. He was not Brian Laundrie. And Mr. Laundrie is being sued by a woman who put a sign out on the lawn, Miss Andra Griffin. He has a court appointment on December 1st of this year. I do not believe it should have made it to court because this is BS and buffoonery. There are too many heinous crimes out here that's worthy of court time. This is not one of those cases. Well, we don't know, Raz, what Cassie has. Because, see, we don't know these people. They all could think alike. How about that? Yes, it's me. Hold on a minute, honey. Yes. One second, dear. Thank you all so much. Hello, Ava. How you doing, dear? Hit the link before the queen checks out of here. I'm at the top of the hour. Not too many of you all are commenting, just commenting in the chat. But I've had a rough night tonight. I haven't had much rest. Not enough. Ran around like a chicken with my head cut off tonight. Big girl is tired. But I wanted to get on here and bring you the latest because if I skip going live, it makes the lives longer as far as the information I have to bring you. It takes me damn near 40-something minutes just to bring you all these updates because they have so many things, you know, in the Google queue. It's just like one thing after the other. And one thing I like about the Sun, they recap everything that they bring. Even if the title of the article is on one subject, when you open it up, it will still recap whatever they had in there a day before or 22 minutes before, which I like. The only thing about it that's bad is reading all of it to you. It's winded. But most YouTubers don't read you all anything. You know, they just say, oh, I heard that Pookie got shot yesterday, or there were laundry baskets on the lawn. I like to bring you a source because most people like a source. That, you know, because anybody could just make up something and say, oh, yeah, they put laundry baskets on the property. But then, you know, there's going to be somebody that's a little smart ass. They're going to say, well, what source said they put the laundry baskets on the property? And you should want to know. You should always want to know who the source is, if it's accurate or not. Yes, Becky, one friend has come forward to speak pertaining to Brian Laundrie. I brought a source with that said information. They do not identify who the guy is. Yes, thank you, BB. Thank you. Yes, I do try to work hard. Yes, I do. Thank you so much. Well, that's true. And I wouldn't want to be on a trip stranded with a person either. Because, see, to me, it's worse when you go with somebody that you trusted and they turn on you. You see, you know, Queen knows all about disloyalty, but let me tell you. But see, the best thing about it is having a plan B and a plan C. You see, the devil is hoping that you will falter and stick your head between your legs and cry and moan. But you have to be smarter than that and say, I'm coming up out of here one way or the other. You cannot let Satan win. That's his job. He's a bottom feeder. He wants you to lose. That's his damn job. He wants you to lose. And you have to tell him, I'm not going to throw in the towel because I got some living to do. I tell you that all the time. That's why the devil knows the queen. I ain't somebody he want to mess with. I'm in the winning game. I'm not trying to be the biggest loser. That's why he uses people. He uses people. That's his job. Thank you, Tracy, so much. Yes, I wish they find him too, because I want to end to this, because I think somebody's going to get hurt down there in Florida. I think the father's going to end up popping off, or the mother. And I think one day he's going to come out and it's just going to be somebody's going to say that wrong thing to him. And it might be something that they've said 1,000 times, but on that 1,001st time, he's going to let somebody have it. And God forbid if he is to go ham like how his son went ham on Gabby Petito, we will be talking about another dead person out there on that property. And you don't know the day that Mr. Laundrie might decide to get in his big boy truck and follow one of you protesters home. You all better stay woke down there. Leave them folks alone, because you don't know them. They already bred a killer. So who's to say they don't got the killing gene too? Literally. Just leave those people alone. Because you see, Chris and Roberta could do you one better. They could follow you home and have a chit chat with you at the end of your driveway. Sit outside your driveway. Sit outside your mailbox. And then you sitting there looking like a damn fool trying to figure out why is a killer's father sitting outside your damn driveway. You better wake up. Then you gonna be calling 911 about Chris and Roberta or one of their Looney Tune fans. Because if the Wells can get fans to follow them around, YouTubers, chat members, people in the town, townies as they call them, what makes you think Roberta and Chris and Brian can't get no Looney Tunes to follow in behind them and root for them and stalk and harass y'all crazy asses? Y'all better wake the hell up out there. I don't know what TV shows you've been watching, but let me tell you something. The ID channel ends its segments in 30 to 1 hour. True or not, it ends. And you keep messing around with Roberta and Chris, you're going to end up being a damn ID Oxygen First 48 story. Leave them folks alone. Just leave them folks alone, because they don't care. There's nothing that you're going to say that's going to make them talk. There's nothing that you can do that's going to make them do or talk, say what you think they should. They're just not going to conform, and they don't have to. Connect your devices, Tang. Viha, just try it again. Just try it on your phone, sweetheart, 101.
That's what I'm doing on my phone.
Tang?
Yes?
Where you calling from, honey?
I'm calling from Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Okay. You know, honey, Queen getting old. She be forgetting. Look, I'm 2 minutes from putting a red sock on and a blue sock. You better pray for me.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Girl, I was running ragged tonight. I went in so many stores tonight, and I told myself, somebody, God, I shouldn't say this because they send the feds to my house. Somebody please burn Walmart down. I don't ever want to walk in that store.
Look, I go to Walmart when I know they're about to close.
Oh,
as soon as I walk in the door,
I was
only have 15 more minutes.
Listen, I was looking for a plastic picture. This little girl, I asked her, do you have a picture? She said, a picture? And I guess I wasn't saying it correctly enough for her. She didn't know what the hell I was talking about. I said, a plastic thing with a handle.
Well, I'm gonna make you laugh, Queen.
Okay.
I was looking for an undershirt for my nephew. Okay. He's 13 years old. So I go in there and I ask the young lady, I said, can you tell me where the undershirts are? The lady said, I don't know. I don't know undershirt. Yeah. I said, yeah. Then the lady walks over and goes, she's talking about a wife beater shirt. I'm like, I don't want a wife beater shirt. I want just
a plain t-shirt. Yeah, just a plain t-shirt. Yeah. We know a wife beater. We know a wife beater from a t-shirt. We'll say wife beater. If we want a wife beater, we'll say I want a damn wife beater. If I want a t-shirt, I say a t-shirt.
So when the lady said that, then she go, "Oh, it's right over there," because I wanted the color ones for him. And I was like, so I said to my nephew, I said, so they're called wife beaters. And he said, yeah, because they look at cops. I said, oh, okay.
Okay. So let me ask you this so we can be correct. Which one were you trying to get? The wife beater or the t-shirt, ma'am?
I was trying to get the undershirt, so I'm trying to teach him to wear undershirts, under his. I know,
but I'm saying about the wife beater without the arms, the sleeveless ones, or the one with the sleeve, with the little short sleeves?
No, the ones with no sleeves.
Okay, that's a wife beater. Okay.
Yeah. So I know now when I go to Walmart to ask for wife beater, they know those, But I wanted to but I wanted to share something with you. I was looking at I believe it was CNN and HLN on Saturday.
Yeah.
And they showed this video with Gabby and her brothers. And they did this video, and I thought it was so ironic. They did a video, I think back in 95 for battered and abused children.
Yeah.
And I said, isn't that ironic that she did that, for abused children, and she died.
But that's usually what happens though, Tang.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the guy who, like the opposite, the guy who will rally for or be in a position for what I'm trying to say, sexual sadists. Let's say he's the guy, like in the military, there's a guy that the women went to file a report for somebody assaulting them, and then he's the one assaulting women.
That's true. I mean, that's what we pretty much just heard. Right, but this is what we pretty much just heard about the gentleman that gave us the report on how she died. Now they start digging up information on him.
Lord. Well, what is it? So,
well, they said that,
don't you come up in this courtroom with no shenanigans now.
I'm not no shenanigans. This is real. This was again CNN.
Okay.
And come to find out,
let me Google why he's talking.
Yeah, he shot at his ex-wife, so he can't get a weapon because he has a history of domestic violence. So he resigned from the hospital.
No, I ain't heard nothing. I haven't been on YouTube that much. I've been on music on YouTube today, not too many articles. Wow.
Yeah, he resigned. So his contract will be up February of 2022. So yes, he resigned. Yeah. You didn't see that? I see.
No. I told you I've been listening to music because I was in my car most of the evening, so I didn't do any articles or anything.
Oh yeah, so it's in the report that he went on, and people gonna look up your information.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, they will.
So yes, he shot at his ex-wife, so he can't never own a weapon. And he's been.
But when did he go? Wait, slow down. When did he go to court?
Oh, these were just years ago.
So this is old. What you telling me?
Yeah, but they just pulled it up, and so they're like, "Here, you talking about, BL? I don't even want to say his name.
What fresh hell is this?"
Yeah, so I'm like, what? You want to talk about BL? Talk about yourself. So hey, look, I was, involved in domestic violence.
Wait a minute.
So I know what it is.
No, let's just wait and see what version he gonna give why he shot at her. Before I judge, I'm gonna wait and see what he said.
Oh, my gun accidentally went off when
she stole my credit card. That's why I shot at her. I'm dead Satan.
I think when he was giving his little message, about the sign of domestic violence, he should have said, and see, I know, because I've been there. Now,
no, what you should be asking yourself, you missing the whole point of putting this on blast, Miss Tang. You forgot about something, Tang.
But I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute, Tang. Wait a minute, Tang. You forgot something. How the hell he still got a job? Come on, Queen.
Well, he's not going to have the job with the hospital after February.
Okay, but listen, he's been working since that charge. You're not following?
Well, that's true. So that must have been hiding somewhere.
So that's why I said it don't even matter that he shot at Shamiqua or whomever. Him been working a job.
Well, okay, yeah, hell,
okay.
He could have shot
at What year was this? What year was this?
They didn't even say the year. They just said that he was charged with. Well, the news just want to break you down, so they ain't gonna go into detail. They just gonna tell you, hey,
somebody get ready to go bring it.
Oh yeah, but you know what? They did have the little print on where it came from. Was it the Sun? Darn, I missed that. I gotta go put, because I always put likes so I can go back and look at it. Yeah. I just
the Sun's stand for business.
Yeah, but then I can go in my library with YouTube and pull it back up.
YouTube ought to been and went on fire too. Damn.
You know what? I'm gonna kick myself in the head.
Oh my Lord, have mercy. I know right now, Brent saying, these damn nosy ass folks, y'all supposed to be talking about Gabby, Petito'S, Brown Lot, what the hell you doing all of my dresser drawer? I done try to tell folks, they just dig up anybody that come up and talk. It would not the deputy sheriff, the old sheriff. Let me go see what he's doing. Let me see what happened with him.
But Queen, I did come on talking about the white beater. That was true. That's in my house, so I didn't go on hearsay. I went on fact. Yeah.
You went from the white beater to the corner, shot at his wife.
Okay, let me tell you about that BL. Okay, and the BL stand for Brian, not the other B. Now they saying that he's in Mexico.
You sound like you're 22 years old. And now they said.
Well, I'm just
and they said, who are they? You know how I do. Who are they, man?
your little YouTubers that be trying to tell you what they done scoop up. Now he's in Mexico, and the Mexican cartel, they got him, and they want the reward money, so they willing and dealing with the FBI. I'm like, come on, I done heard it all.
If Brian Laundrie get to Mexico, he's gonna be found in a shallow damn grave on the side of the road, missing a foot, a kneecap, a torso, a hip bone. Come on,
and then the picture they have, it do look like him. But he's sitting at the table. He's sitting at the little bar eating tacos. I'm like, okay. So everybody that look like Brian, they better go shave their beard.
I wouldn't shave nothing. Break my arm if you want to. U.S. Marshal, you gonna pay for this hip, arm, ankle. What you gonna do? Like I told in the chat, ain't nobody got to go shave their head because you got to worry about. We don't even know what Brian Laundrie looks like, but you should know he's only been on the run since September. He ain't got no head full of hair. He ain't grew no hair. He ain't got no head full of hair that quick.
Well, he have a receiving line.
Yeah, she is lit. Somebody said you lit tonight. Have you been drinking?
You know what? They must have heard me just sipped off my wine. Now,
Lord, what you drinking?
Who's paying attention? I'm
drinking watermelon. What is you drinking?
I'm drinking Sangria. Okay. Because I said, let me feel like I'm in Mexico. If BL is there, I'm gonna be there.
Denise, if he got a ponytail on, that means he done went got a quick weave, girl. Trust me. I'm a Negro. That's how we get up alive now to sleep.
Look.
Damn what that boy got no damn ponytail.
And look at a sister hook him up, even if he just got a tiny bit of hair on his head.
Well, while he was on the Appalachian Trail, he went in Atlanta first and went and got him some hair weave in the underground. And then went on the trail with a ponytail. Oh God, y'all killing me.
You know ATL would have hooked him up.
Oh, I know they would have hooked him up. That's a white boy. Oh, wait, a white girl. Excuse me.
They wouldn't even care that he was BL.
Oh,
you want some hair? Come on, ATL, gotcha.
Okay. Y'all looking for Brian Laundrie? You right. Like somebody said, you might be looking for a gal.
Hey, you know what?
He done went and put some Halloween lashes and a quick weave, a hair piece, what you call it, lace front. Shut up, Angela.
You know what? You know what? Now you giving me an idea. You know, I wonder how fast they can make some BL.
Brian got on a lace front.
You crazy?
He got a lace front on. Got a blonde lace front.
Hey, I bet you
getting them $10 dresses. I don't want to know where the hell he getting his shoes from. Shut up, Queen.
Look, I go down to the look, go to the hood and just say, hey, make me some little what do they call it? Lace. No. We're gonna make us some. Hey, come on now. We can get some masks looking like him. Woo, boy, that'd be crazy.
My Brianna Laundrie, y'all sick. But guess what? That's a good one for him to, like somebody said, it's Halloween coming. He can walk right down the street to his parents' house. Won't nobody know nothing. Imagine him dressed like a woman going up to his parents' house and walk right by all the reporters and protesters in drag. Shut up.
Ooh.
Not just a costume, but drag.
Yeah, but he got to make his feet go forward.
Okay, you know what? I'll be damned. Whoa. What you mean? How else you gonna walk without your feet going forward? What you mean?
Because they say he walked with his feet outward.
He slew-footed it.
Yes.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me Gabby was dating Donna Ducks?
Yeah.
Oh Lord. I gotta get off this live. Please, somebody help me. Wait a minute. Yeah, pray for all those. Wait a minute. So he ain't on the run because Donna Duck doesn't run with them kind of feet.
I'm telling you. Hey, chat. Hey, everyone in the chat. Am I saying the right thing? Come on, man.
Pigeon toes. Denise.
I'm just. They showed how he walked when they were outside the van when they got.
Wait a minute. Which is it? Pigeon told me toes are going inward. Slew-footed outward.
They slew-footed, baby. They were going outward.
Oh, I couldn't take him nowhere. You can't go with me. You can't walk. Shit.
That's probably why he always walked barefooted.
Girl, put that wine down. Queen ain't even drinking it, so you didn't put your wine down.
And my glass is big. I'm from New Orleans.
I ain't drink nothing. I had soup tonight. I went real light for the dinner. You're killing me right now. You're killing me.
My glass and everybody.
But I sure will drink something when I get off this live because I'm gonna need it after this live.
And Chad, I'm from New Orleans, but this wine glass is a 64 ounce, and I filled it to the top.
That's why I'm about to say. I can't say what I was gonna say. I lost my bearings. Look, Trent is 1 foot in the east and 1 quarter to the west.
I kid you not. That's true.
That's a mean foot. And slew-footed, and your ass ain't running nowhere. You ain't doing nothing.
He ain't doing nothing. You're gonna fall on yourself.
He ain't doing nothing but waddling.
That's all. That's all.
Y'all.
Well, Queen, I'm gonna let somebody else come up.
Yeah, you done stole the show tonight, Tang. you done stole the show.
Well, you know what? I would have been talking to you, but it's hard to get on. I don't understand my new phone. I be trying to get on.
Outlaw. I'm not gonna lose. Be at the casino. Lord have mercy. That's what y'all need to go look for him. His ass might be at the damn casino.
Could be. I bet. You know what?
Get some bus fare money.
Too bad it's not Mardi Gras time. Because he could sure go down to New Orleans and nobody would even give a hoot.
Tiffany, please stop. And look at Tiffany talking about they would have heard him flopping those things around. Oh, y'all making me do this.
I tell you, I think that's probably why he's staying still. You know, I wonder if he's listening to us. My goodness, he could be listening to us. I am really
trying not to be disrespectful because this girl is deceased, but I'm sitting here thinking, you mean to tell me this slew-footed MF beating this girl? Oh, girl, I'm dead. I'm so dead right now.
All she had to do was take one of those, you know, heroes and
step on one of his good foot.
Just toe on one of them. He wouldn't have been able to
stepped on one of his good foots.
He wouldn't have been able to run.
He wouldn't be able to do nothing. Nothing.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Call McDonald's clone. You know?
She should have stomped the hell out of his damn foot.
I know I would have. Shoot, even drinking my glass here with the wine.
What? How many glasses you done had, Tang?
I told you this glass is 64 ounces.
Okay, but I'm saying you just started 64-ounce glass, ma'am, or have you been on it a while?
I'm at half. So maybe I'm at 32.
You 2 minutes from getting in the damn glass. How about that?
I hope so.
Hey, did y'all hear about the lady in Atlanta? She climbed in the wine glass.
Look, y'all be hearing about me on WSB. Yeah.
What happened to that lady? Honey, she was head first.
My poor nephew would have been calling 911. They'd have been like, well, what's going on? My auntie is in the glass.
She found her legs dangling outside of a 64-ounce wine glass.
I tell you.
Girl,
I got clean.
Get off of Angie's live, please. Because I can't even enjoy it because I ain't had me nothing to drink. A little bit of Coca-Cola. That's it. Lord have mercy, you killing me.
I'm sorry.
I done heard it all tonight. He bit my damn tongue. He slew foot. I'm dead.
But
listen at Rags. It's crazy how these beautiful women end up with dorky web feet, duck walking men, and nothing else out there. Now, Rags, please stop.
Rag, you got it. You got it. I figured I had to let those know that probably didn't know. You know, but I know most of them did know that.
They come outside. Oh, the Laundries come outside. I'm sure they go take care of stuff. They've been outside their house. They haven't been in there.
Oh yeah, I've seen them leave. Yeah, And the signs and the little memorial for Gabby is not on their property. It's further down on the end of their property. Okay. So I guess that's the county or whatever Florida call it. You know, they easement. So it's right there. It's not on their property. You see them walk over there.
Cheers to you cat dancers. What kind of name she got on this username? Cat dancer, kaleidoscope of books and stuff. Hell, I'm store. I hear you, honey.
Oh my goodness. Tell her to come join us.
I believe she got one. She got 2 glasses up there saying about cheers.
Oh, she's drinking with me?
I guess she is. I'm gonna drink look, as soon as I turn this computer down, I'm gonna take me a nice shower, then I'm going to call it an evening. Oh, but guess what?
Ooh,
guess what? I gotta tell you something. You listening?
I'm listening.
I met somebody.
Where? Because you didn't go nowhere this weekend.
You don't know where I went. You don't know where I went. You better shut your mouth.
Well, you didn't share it.
I ain't got to share it. I ain't got to share everything with y'all.
Oh, well, why not? You know, inquiring minds want to know.
Well, inquiring minds need to mind their own damn business. How about that? I ain't telling y'all nothing else.
No.
I ain't about to think myself because I ain't about to think myself.
We're going to have to all get us some buses and go to Tennessee. We're going to get a bus in every little town. We all gonna meet
my
up.
God. You all are so funny. So
We're
funny.
gonna get the party bus. But you know,
Right.
gotta get
Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Look, yo, YouTube. Shh, be quiet.
Okay, she's right. Because you know what? Right? They'll probably say, you know, they were talking about this last week.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody on the chat will be calling in on us. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They said they were going to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They said they was getting buses. Yep, they did it. You know, they got all the TV stations there.
Y'all are so funny. So listen to these people. I'm coming to, Queen. Where y'all coming to? Y'all better go and sit down somewhere. Be still, honey. I'm trying to enjoy my life. I'm trying to enjoy myself. That's all I can do is try to enjoy myself. Like,
okay, well, you say you met somebody. What, and when?
You know, that's not even proper English what you just spoke.
I know. I'm just saying. Where?
Well,
not where. Not where. Yeah, you know, I'm a teacher.
It's nice.
Okay.
He's nice. He's nice. He's not from around here. He's an East Coaster.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you getting ready to pack up and go that way?
No, I am not. No, I am not.
Well,
no, he's near. He's closer to my area, so he's not. But he's from New York. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got you a northern boy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, man, northern man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. You know, I had one of those.
Yes, honey, I love a New York man. Oh my God, I just love the accent.
Oh yeah.
Always have. So as soon as I hear a New York accent, I'll be like, oh my God.
Uh-oh.
I just I hear a New Yorker talk, I'm like, oh.
Okay. The New York man
it's only when I get the attitude is when I'm like, oh, okay. No, that's okay.
Okay, so
I'll pass.
Oh no. Well, do you know you have your little YouTube show and you didn't reach those high numbers? You know about all that?
He knows that I'm on the box.
Well, let me ask you this, Queen. When you're on the box, what number do you need to have to get that pretty glass plat from YouTube?
Oh, you have to get a lot of views.
Really?
Way up there. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Honey, I've been in a New York state of mind. You better ask somebody about me. Ooh. Jay-Z, look, Jay-Z said it best. Shut your mouth.
Shut. Yeah. I'm dead.
Oh Lord. Just chocolate. Jesus wept.
Oh my goodness. Did she say chocolate? Oh my goodness.
Uh-huh.
This red girl loves
us. You used to say as kids when we say it, Grace, God is good. God is great.
And he thank us.
Thank him for our food. Amen.
Amen. Oh, yeah, I can't see it.
How you doing? Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, I just crossed mine because you know I'm Catholic, so had to cross it.
Tracy, we don't have to worry about all that, honey. We talk every day. Me and the fella, we talks. we do communicates.
Who's worried about something?
I ain't worried because I let it be known. I'm a child of God and highly favored. I let a demon know if he's thinking about being a demon. I'm letting you know. This is what I ain't about to do. Put up with this. You have to tell people. You know. That's why you have to be honest with people from the beginning. You know, you see things you don't like to just say, I don't care for that. You know. And
I got a basket full of garlic in my kitchen.
Outlaw said, and 1 million subs and a lot of views to get the glass. Okay.
Oh, really? Wow.
Well, okay. That's the thing. I've got more subscribers now, but the views have to be up there. You understand what I'm saying? That's what determines your pay with the commercials and stuff. The views
that's not come out. Yeah. So what does it matter if they hit the like button? Do that count as well?
I don't
Or
think
it's just
so.
people that's viewing you? Because it'll show how many is viewing you, then it'll show you how many has hit the like.
Yeah. Well, trust me, in order to get you some funds in your bank account, you need a whole lot of likes.
Gotcha.
And you need more than 1,000, 2,000 likes if you get my drift.
Gotcha.
You need to be up there. Gotcha. You really need to be up in that 660 range.
Oh,
to have a decent, income in your bank account.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
But I'm a child of God, and as I say, I'm highly favored, and I go with the wind. Right now, I'm in a good place. I'm happy, and that's all that matters.
Well, I am in a very good place. I just kicked mine to the curve.
Oh Lord!
So
that's why the hell you hanging off into that damn glass head first. That's why you head first in that wine glass. What that happened? How long were you with him? Look, I'm do y'all like how y'all do me. How long you been with him?
A year.
Well, what happened?
He found out, something with his medical, and he just figured, hey, I don't want to put you in stress with me. He's getting a defibrillator put in. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and he's like, I don't want you to feel sorry for me and all that. I said, well, you know what? I'll step back.
But there's a lot of people that have defibrillators. Well, I don't understand. Is he really, really ill? Is that the problem?
Maybe. And
is he not mobile? I'm just saying, when you were with him, well, you were just recently with him, right?
Yeah, like a month ago.
Okay, so wasn't he mobile?
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
I have not a clue.
Maybe he don't want you to be a burden.
That's what I'm thinking. But, hey, I said, but you know what? I just said I didn't want to break his heart and cause him to, have something happen to him.
Hey,
hey, what's up?
V-High. It's V-High 101. Look at the fluff in her hair. Hey, come on. Yes.
I finally figured this shit out. Queen,
oh my God.
I had to get on the damn iPad.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Well, pull your tubes at your ears.
Yes.
Well, I can't hear you now.
Yeah, I can hear you. Speak up, baby. Where are you calling me from?
North Carolina. State.
That V-High, is that V-High or Vieja?
Vieja.
Oh, Vieja. Excuse me, Vieja 101. Yeah, are you Hispanic? Are you married to a Hispanic? What are you, baby?
My husband's Hispanic. We've been married 30 years, and that's the
well, hola, señorita.
Yes, como se llama? But I don't speak it. No.
Oh well. Okay. Muy bien.
Yeah. No habla español. No habla nada español.
Okay.
I can cuss you out and ask you your name. That's about it.
Vieja 101. That's a hell of a name. That's a hell of a username. What you got to say to us in your good night gown?
Yeah, my good night gown. Oh, you're not supposed to know it's a nightgown.
Girl, I don't know. You everyday shenanigans. I know everything.
We can see.
I'm so glad to finally be on. I can't see you though. How do I get to see you?
I got one in the gown and one in the wine glass.
Look, I got my pup here with me. You see him?
Let me see.
There he is.
Who the hell is that?
That's my little black doggy.
Hell, that dog need a job. Look at his dog. Let me see. Where he little? Where he little at?
That's a horse.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
It's a Pomeranian. That's the picture I got.
Okay. Tell me about what you think about what we've been talking about, my title and everything, ma'am.
Everything. You on point on everything.
Thank you, honey.
You have just taken me and I just ran with you, girlfriend.
Okay.
I love listening to you. I can't wait. Sometimes I can't sleep and I'll get up to see if you're on and you'll be on and I'll be so excited.
Well, I'm here. Look, Eyes here. What you got to say, baby? Tell me what you thinking.
I don't really have nothing to say. I'm just so glad I'm on.
You just want to get up here. Look at you. You like some other YouTubers, huh? You just want to get up here and be seen. Just want your face on screen. You would think it was the Price is Right when she came up there. Come on down. What
I just wanted to be able to really talk to you, you know, and chat.
Well, come on, baby.
You know, sometimes you'll answer me and you know, I'm like, oh, well, she did see that, but damn, being able to really talk to you, that's just like, woo, talking to a celebrity.
Really? You want to put me up there in that category? I will gladly accept it. Thank you so kindly. Let me ask you something. Where do you live in North Carolina?
In Statesville. It's about 20 minutes north of Charlotte.
Oh, you way up there.
Well, I'm about an hour from, let's see, Whitfield, Virginia's. I'm not far. Where are you in Tennessee?
I'm in the Knoxville, Tennessee general area.
No, so I don't think Knoxville's but like 2 hours from me.
Okay, 2 hours. Okay.
We need to meet up sometime.
Well, we might need to do that. I might try to come through there. My little friend wants to go to the Smoky Mountains, so I might just push on through North Carolina.
You up there.
I'll push on through North Carolina, and we'll sit down and have an old powwow somewhere with some good old coffee.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. But I'm just
and
Tang.
Maybe BL will join you.
Say what, Tang?
I said maybe BL will join you.
Oh yeah, go live with a fan. That's really what I've been wanting to do. So really, I'm hoping I can go live with somebody from North Carolina because my friend wants to go to the Smoky Mountains, and I think I just want to go over through Smoky and plow on down to wherever you is, ma'am.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Okay, tell me what you think. You got to tell us something now while you're up here. You got to tell us something.
I don't know what to tell you.
You don't know what to tell me about this case? Are you kidding?
Well, I know Brian Laundrie is alive. And if he ain't, he's going to be double dead because everybody's going to want to kill him again.
Okay, well, where is he, ma'am?
I don't know that. I wish I did. Oh, man.
Do you think he was up in the Appalachian Trail?
I don't know if he was at that time, but I think
okay.
If he was before that or maybe he is now. Of course, it's getting cold, so he can't stay up there too long. But no, I got a feeling he's sitting his feet propped up on somebody's coffee table.
He better not have his damn feet propped up on no coffee table. He ain't in no black person's house, I bet you that with your damn feet on nobody's damn table. If he's so smooth in the city, look, you come to a black person's house, put your damn foot up on somebody's coffee table, it's about to be a fight.
No, but his kind of friends, I'm sure that's what they use the coffee table.
As the old folks say, it's gonna be some rearranging furniture going on up here. Furniture rearranging going on.
I want to tell you about my username. Vieja is an endearing term that Hispanics call their wife. It actually means like old. So it's like, you know, when your husband calls you, oh, hey, old lady. I mean, he doesn't mean.
Yeah. I got
that,
you. Okay.
So my husband.
That's pretty. That's pretty though.
And I call him Viejo. So.
Okay, I like that. Thank you. It's me.
So.
Thank you. It's me. Thank you. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you.
I had to say it, but oh well.
Okay, so you think he's alive? You think possibly he has been up this way? You think, or do you think he's in Florida now?
Well,
or always been in Florida?
I think he's in Florida or with a friend somewhere, your family friend.
What friend he got? What friend does he have?
He don't have no family friend. I see.
I see. So you think a person would risk going to jail to harbor him?
Yeah. People don't understand that.
Yeah.
You know, they're just, I need your help. And I mean, it could be some elderly person that doesn't even get on the internet, don't know nothing about it. I need to stay here. And
yeah.
You know, that he might be mowing the grass or something. Who knows? But no.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think eventually the father's going to crack with all those people hanging around there putting the stuff on the lawn?
I hope.
You hope he cracks up? You think you want him to lash out?
No, I want him to crack and tell where the sun is.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do that. He's not gonna do that.
No. But I'm like you. I don't think everybody needs to be doing all that. You know, that's just a little much. I mean, those neighbors.
Well, you're not honoring her. And that's another thing. I'm glad you said it, because that is the main point. You're not honoring Gabby Petito, first of all. Two, the neighbors have a right to cohesively live in that damn neighborhood. It doesn't matter what we think of the Laundries. Those people don't have a dog in that race. That's not their problem. You're making a problem and putting it on them as if it's their fault that they have to live on the same street as Roberta and Chris, and that is not their problem.
It's wonderful.
You wouldn't like it either. And you wouldn't like it either if it was you trying to get to your house. God forbid you're coming out, the streets are blocked, people running around with their phones like they're damn aliens running around in a trance. That shit would get old real quick.
Your baby's trying to sleep and somebody gets on a damn.
Well, that's it. You're right. That's true. You're right. What if somebody has a kid? You're right. Your kids are trying to go to school and they're doing their homework, or you're trying to read, you're studying. You're right. See, people aren't thinking about none of that.
Plus, what's it teaching that kid? Oh, it's okay to stand in front of somebody's house and yell and scream.
Yeah, but
it's just a horrible
like I said, if anybody should be out there hollering and screaming, it would be the Petito'S and the Schmitz. That's who would have the right to just say, hey, tell me something about my kid. Something. But at some point, that would get old too, because you can't make those people talk. And that's what people think they're doing. You think you're hurting them and that you are intimidating them to talk. They're never going to talk, because it's 4 weeks in. They have had ample enough time to talk. They're not going to talk. They're not going to tell you anything. They're not going to tell you anything. Denise, what the hell are you talking about? Some tasers.
See, now I don't know how to see chat when I'm on here.
Well, you can't. Yeah, you can't see it. Yeah, when you're up here, you can't see. What else we got? So we got the neighbors. Oh, Chris has to go to court December 1st for taking down a sign that a lady is taking him to court for. See, all this is BS. It's buffoonery. Yes, it's out of control. It has nothing to do with Gabby.
That's just taking taxpayers' money.
That's all it's doing. Yeah.
And there'll probably be protests at the courthouse, and there'll be a fight, and
see, this was like the typical social media whore. Yep. You want attention, so now your name's going to be in the news for taking Mr. Laundrie to court. Then you're going to stand in front of the cameras at court time and before then to show that you're a right fighter and you're doing this for Gabby Petito. When in my opinion, you're like most crazy fanatics who sit at home all day, don't got nothing better to do. Your ass need to go to the library and get your ass a book.
Exactly.
Go get you something to do, because you're doing too much. You're just doing too much. Because that's you're not helping her. You're not helping Gabby Petito. Like I said, there's so many things you can do right now to help women and men in domestic violence situations and children. They have many organizations. This is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So how are you helping Gabby Petito by standing out there? You're spending your money on signs and teddy bears. Well, go take some of that money and give to a shelter.
Right.
Go give your money to a working shelter.
You got that right.
Cat Dancer, I haven't heard about Roberta's friend badmouthing Gabby. I don't know who that is, sweetheart. I haven't heard anything.
I'm so glad I got to talk to you, and I'm so glad I figured this out on my iPad.
Okay, good. Listen, at Rag said, at Denise, what's up with you and electricity? Laugh out loud. I don't know. She probably crazy too. We probably got us a crazy mod in the house wanting to tase. First, we talk about electric fences. She act like the people down there are dogs. Put electric fence up. Now she talking about tasing people. Damn. Oh, man.
If you ever need any more mods, I'd love to be one for you.
Okay, ma'am. So funny. Thank you so much for joining us 101. I thought you was gonna tell us more stuff.
What you want me to tell you? I'll try.
Well, do you think they'll find him?
Oh yeah, they're gonna find him. He gonna slip up and do something. Oh okay. Yeah, he can't.
You know the U.S. Marshals now approached the man thinking he was Brian Laundrie.
Yeah, now that's gonna get somebody killed.
Yeah. Oh, listen, it's me said harboring a duck.
Leave that man's feet alone.
Oh.
Quack, quack.
I'm
Well,
dead.
that's right. If it walks like a duck, it.
Put your hands up. Everybody put your hands.
Well, and they said that man that they saw in the mountains had that funky ear like Brian Laundrie's got. I said, "Oh Lord, the Spock ears."
Oh, I forgot about the ears.
Yeah.
Oh, Queen, he got that the Spock ears.
Yeah.
Everybody inside, put your hands up. All ducks must come out of the.
You know,
All ducks must leave the building immediately. Right. Put your wings up and don't quack.
The pond is now open. You can swim at your own risk.
Oh, Jesus. You all are killing me.
Yeah, they even said the man's head was shaped like his. No, like, well, your head shaped like him, and your ears was like his.
Y'all are
had
sick.
them old pointed ears he's got. Oh, yeah.
You all are horrible.
Well, just saying what they were saying.
Well,
Yeah, they even arrested him and took him in and then let him go because he didn't have the tattoos and stuff.
Yeah.
well, and I felt bad for that guy because what if you had got the wrong person to arrest him and they beat him to sleep and then you realize, oh, that's not Brian Laundrie. Didn't even care to check your ID or whatever. Or a crazy citizen trying to do a citizen's arrest, which you can't do a citizen's arrest because you have to be in the commission of a crime. But see, this is dangerous. People think they're seeing Brian Laundrie. You go roll up on the wrong one. Hey, that ground will hold you. It'll hold you.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Rags and put ducks in my chat. I can't.
Oh.
I can't. Oh, God.
All right.
Lord.
I'm going to.
And look at it's me to my no quacking, just waddle quietly. You all are sick. You all are absolutely sick.
I thought I saw a duck. I did.
Waddle.
Did.
Jesus Christ. What time is it? It's almost 1 o'clock in the high 10. Y'all need to care. Y'all bust the bed because y'all got too much time on y'all hands. Y'all got. Oh my gosh. I can't deal with this. And I'll never look at another duck the same way ever again. Ever. Tanya, is that you making all that noise?
Yeah, she sounds like a duck.
That's what I was saying. What the hell is that noise?
Dang.
I was trying.
Wait a minute. I got it. I'm getting ready to bring you all something up here to listen to. This is something I bought tonight for Halloween. Hold on.
Lord. Oh, Lord.
I hope she don't have a duck.
That was a duck.
Hold
on. Tell me it's a duck.
That sounds like a witch. That's a witch.
I got it from the Dollar Tree tonight. I couldn't resist. Her little belly lights up.
That sounds like Kamala Harris.
Stop. You're crazy. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get. You got it at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, at the Dollar Tree. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go get one of them.
And guess what? I got it sitting near my door, my front door. So somebody came to see me this evening, and that thing went off. He almost hit it. Listen. He almost hit it. He said, "I almost hit that thing." Don't tear up my good stuff. Try to hit this damn witch.
I'm gonna put it on the floor and let it go off on my dogs. And see what they did. They'll probably tear it.
Oh my God, I'm dead. It was so funny. Because I was sitting there watching. And I said, that thing, it's like a motion sensor. So I knew it was going to go off when the person knocked and came in the door.
Oh, God. That is amazing.
Oh my Lord. I love it. She's quiet now. She's quiet. She's got her arms twisted up. Matter of fact, her feet looks twisted like his feet.
Stop it, Queen. Stop
it. Hey, girl. Now you stop all that noise. I'm on a live, Miss Lady.
Oh, we have to name her.
Show our guests some respect.
Oh, what you gonna name her? Name her something.
Let me see. What'd she say?
I sound like she had Cassie or something. I don't know.
I said E.D.
Roberta.
There you go.
Now, Roberta, your right hand is twisted. I don't know what happened because I didn't damage you. So I'm going to try to twist her. Oh, shit. I'm trying to twist her arm back.
Get her a little ball cap so she'll really look like Roberta.
Well, she can't. She's already got a hat on. She's got a hat on.
She got her witch hat on.
Yes, she got a witch hat on, and her right hand is twisted, and then her left hand is up by her hat. She looks a hot mess.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Roberta. Now,
the witch.
We're going to have to put you back in the kitchen, okay? So when the guests come in and you'll do your little funny laugh, you scare the hell out of them.
She'll be
so that means
about 3
they
o'clock in the
can't
morning.
get no candy.
Those kids will run for their life.
Yes, they will.
That's why it's by the door. That way, if you come up to the door, you come up to the door thinking you're going to get some candy, that heifer going to go off.
Save your money.
Roberta says, she ain't got no candy in here.
Don't y'all see the light is off outside?
Y'all are
Stick her
sick.
in the middle of a bowl of candy and see if you still have a full bowl at the end of the night.
Oh, ain't that the truth? Oh, that is so funny. I might do that. I
can see them kids trying to get in there.
I think I'm going to go back to the Dollar Tree and just buy a whole bunch of them.
Give us
oh,
gifts.
my God.
I am. I'm just going to get a whole bunch of them. And when those people start calling me, the robocallers, I'm just going to hit that button.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Hit that button.
Yep. Give them people in the grocery stores gifts.
Crazy.
Here,
oh,
Daddy.
Lord.
That's funny. I'm going to get me some.
But I thought it was so cute for $1. I couldn't believe it. I said, yeah, I got to get that.
How tall is it?
It's short. It's not real big.
Listen to that. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's at the Dollar Tree.
That sounds just like, my husband calls me a bruja anyway, which is witch, so that suits me.
What? Why?
Oh, I can be a witch. Wait, he's 10 years younger than me, so I can be a bitch.
Oh, got her a youngin'. Uh-oh.
I robbed a cradle 30 years ago. Yeah.
Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, it's me, for the gifts. Thank you all so much. I appreciate that. Thank you all so much. Yeah, you gotta see her. I didn't want to turn my camera on because I'm looking a mess today.
No, you can't look no worse than me. I was trying to think. There you go. I'm trying to. Move her to the left a little. I can't see her.
Yeah, we can't see it.
The other way. A little bit more of it. No.
Over here?
Towards your right. Towards your right.
Can you see her now?
No, the other way. The other way. Go the other way. More. Oh, my Lord. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. She ugly.
She is ugly. Oh, yeah.
Stop talking about Roberta.
Yeah, you need to make a little sticker for put on her hat, Roberta. Miss Roberta.
Let me cut you off for this heifer start saying something else like that damn Chucky doll.
Oh, shit.
You remember that lady was holding it, and she was like, they had already took her son and put him in the little crazy house, and she grabbed that doll, and she was like, "Talk to me, damn it, talk to me." And he's like, "You bitch, you bit her." Like, oh my goodness. Oh Jesus, that is just. Oh man, I think about that damn Chucky doll. It's now a TV series now, Chucky.
Oh Lord, I just dropped
Yep, it comes on USA and Sci-Fi. If you have USA or Sci-Fi. Thanks, thank you, Rags.
I can't watch all that mess.
Oh my God! No, listen to that. Al ultimately Chucky. Y'all fool that Chucky doll. We ain't about to mess with that Chucky.
I keep dropping my iPad.
Oh, okay. Well, you need to get a stand for it, huh? You got a stand?
Yeah, I got it's on the stand. It keeps sliding the little thing though.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, this has been an interesting live, I must say.
Well, Lord, I've been trying on my phone and trying. It kept saying.
Well, you know how to do it now. You know how to do it now.
Well, this is on the iPad, so I'll just do it.
Okay.
Kept saying something about change your browser settings. Hell, I didn't know what it was talking about. I didn't know how to change nothing on that stupid phone.
Okay. See you, Rags. Thank you all so much.
Bye, Rags.
Yeah, everybody's going to go in. Yeah, it's getting Oh, listen, Rags says Tang passed out. Tang, you still here with us?
Yeah, because I think I'm at 20.
20 what?
I got 20 ounces left.
You know what? Let me get off this live. I'm not about to be a party to this woman falling down. Hearing glass breaking and all that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh. You all are right.
Well, I started at 60.
Okay.
Hey, Rag, I'm at 20.
And I thought about getting me some wine tonight because there's a peach Moscato that's now being sold at Kroger, and it is so good. It is good. And I thought about getting some tonight. And I thought, dang, but I didn't get none. I'll probably get some tomorrow.
She'll be up going to the bathroom all night long.
Well, honey, guess what? I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna turn in, take me a little shower, get under my good covers because it's chilly, and see what's on the telly. And then down for the count, baby. I might do an early live tomorrow before I go into work, but if there's any new developments, it'll have to be before 3.
Okay.
So it'd have to be in the early afternoon. Do a quick live. If there's any new information pertaining to this storyline, because now somebody's coming to chat talking about the kids had a condo, so that's very interesting.
I heard that.
Well,
yeah, it was her best friend said that.
No.
Well, why she didn't mention that weeks ago?
Well, I know. It must have not lasted long because Brian didn't have a job.
Well, I think the condo got sold. Well, right when they were traveling. It was their parents. Yeah, so.
Well, that's not the kids. That's not the kids' condo.
No. They just live there.
Okay, so this may go. Listen, so this may go to what somebody had said a week or so ago. The boy who works at the Publix that was working with him that said back in May, Brian told me that he's getting kicked out of his parents' house because they're getting a divorce. Could it be true what the guy said? And that's why these kids were on the road in that van. They didn't have anywhere to go stay with each other. They didn't have the income to go get a nice apartment because it's high in Florida. It's very expensive to live in Florida.
That could have been it, Queen.
Yeah,
but he could have just sent her back home.
Good night, it's me. But they wanted to be together. They want to be together.
Yeah, but they're not together now.
Well, I know that. We know that now, girl. Dang.
The dad, her dad did a special with
Dr. Phil.
No, that some Australia.
Oh yeah, 60 minutes. 60 minutes.
Yeah,
60 minutes Australia.
He said that all she would have had to do was call him and tell him, when he said I'd have come right out there and got her.
But see, that's the moral of the story of what I've been saying is that it's obvious she didn't want to be apart from this guy. Because if that's the case, yes, all this could have been a non-story.
Yeah.
Had she saw the signs of this guy being violent, she could have easily left him alone and went on her merry way and lived her best life. But she did not do
She
that.
was, that young love. I mean,
She
I
continued
was
to
in an
date him.
abusive relationship at 22.
Exactly. As Rag said, she wasn't going to call daddy. She wanted Brian. That's it.
Right.
So that's why it doesn't matter about a van. It doesn't matter who had the keys, who had the credit cards. I think we all know that Brian had access to the keys in the car from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
From the jump. From the moment they set foot in the car from New York, he had control of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Somebody says that the parents are liquidating their assets.
Probably are.
Well, you would be liquidating if you're getting a divorce.
Right.
Because you have to divide up the properties. Because maybe I don't know the New York law, but they did, marry in New York. So I'm assuming they married in New York. Maybe not, but if you're dividing up half the property.
North Carolina's, half and half. So
listen to who done it. She knew daddy didn't like Brian anyway, most likely. How do you know that? No, how would you know that?
No, he never.
Because the mother said she liked him. The mother said she was fond of him from that interview.
He never gave him no
trouble or reason to suspect him as being, violent.
And stepfather either said he'd always play with the other kids and everything.
Yeah. Well, I read that content in my live tonight.
What could have made him snap so bad just blows me away.
But that's why I'm telling you, he's been this way. He didn't just snap. That's the point. He did not just snap. Because I'm telling you, on the 12th, he hit her in public. That should tell you everything you need to know about Brian Laundrie. He did not become
that one
overnight.
Two people.
He did not become an abuser on August 12th. He did not become a killer August 27th through the 30th. He was already this person. He had already been hurting her, harming her, 9 times out of 10 saying nasty things to her. Other people just didn't hear it until August 12th.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
And you know what? When they got stopped, he didn't say anything about, is she okay? Can you tell her it's going to be okay? He didn't do any of that. He was so busy joking and laughing.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, they did separate, but they did separate them. That's for a reason. Because they got to get a version out each one first, so they weren't going to have them around each other. Somebody had called on them. See, so they got to hear.
He said that was Wyoming law. I thought, well, that's good.
Say what, honey?
Yeah,
that the policeman told him it was Wyoming law that they had to separate them.
Well, they have to separate you because they have to ask what happened. They can't have both of you standing there together because it's too easy for one person to try to coerce the other one in what to say. They always separate you when there's an incident. That's common sense.
Separate them for the night.
Yeah. Well, that's their law how they did it, but in the end, it didn't matter because once the people are allowed to go their separate way, you don't know what they're doing anyway. Once you go tell somebody to go to a hotel, that doesn't mean anything because somebody said go sleep at the hotel or here go to this shelter or wherever the hell these kids went. To this day, I still don't really know where they went. Everybody's coming forward saying, well, they went here, they went there. You don't really know if they hooked back up as soon as the police got out of eyesight because that's not the police job to babysit people.
Right.
They can escort you here, but it doesn't mean they're going to sit around with you all night.
If that policeman would have made one other phone call to a parent, this would have totally ended totally different.
Especially the one that said she reminded him of his daughter. I thought he would have said, yeah. And the sad thing is when he was when he was talking to one of the guys, he said to them, you just never know. The next thing you know, someone will get killed. And guess what happened? Someone did get killed.
Up dead. Yep.
Okay. Somebody in the chat is saying supposedly Roberta told her friend and former co-worker that she did not really like Gabby or want Brian to be with Gabby. I don't know anything about that.
Now, how could you not like her and her live in your house for 2 years? See, that's what I don't understand.
Yeah,
if
and
I
that girl,
like somebody, they're not going to live in my house.
Thank you.
And that girl, yeah,
101.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I said this whole situation was a mess from the beginning. You had no business letting your grown son stay there doing nothing, let alone bring a woman in there and they're having sexual relations, not married nor working.
Never. I never had. No, I don't.
It was a recipe. Look, it was a recipe for disaster if he wasn't beating her.
They having no girlfriend live with.
If he never touched her. If he never touched her, never was abusive physically, emotionally, verbally, that is a recipe for disaster. Two grown people dating and living in other people's homes and not having viable income. Come on now. Something that's not going to work. It rarely works.
And the girl also said that the mother wanted him to marry her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay.
So wait a minute. So his mother wanted him to marry Gabby?
No, wanted him to marry the girl that's saying all that about the mom didn't like Gabby.
She said this is her friend and co-worker.
Yes, and she said that the mother wanted her and her son to get married. Her friend and her son.
So what are you trying to say? The girl is
I don't understand.
The friend is a young person.
Yeah, and she's a co-worker of the mom.
Okay, ask yourself how that sounds.
I know, right? That's what she said. Maybe she's trying to make herself look good. Then she showed the little poncho that the mom made for her. I'm like, okay.
Good night, Tiffany. Well, in the end, like I said, and somebody had said this the other day, I won't be surprised if somebody comes out trying to make Gabby look bad. So that's I'm not feeding into none of that, because in the end, we're all entitled to have an opinion about people, but we're also entitled to keep it moving if we don't like people. So my thing, I wouldn't be concerned about Brian's girlfriend, because first of all, they wouldn't have been in my damn house. Now, if he's out there on his own living and he's dating her and I met her a few times, I started seeing things about her I didn't like. I may have said something once or twice, but I don't have to be around Gabby. I wouldn't have to be around nobody I didn't want to be around. All that's a choice. See, that's the thing about life, is everything you do is a choice. You hanging in around people you don't like, that's on you. You letting them come in your house, borrow sugar, use your car, borrow money, that is on you. You ride the ride, then you take whatever comes with the ride. That's a choice.
Yep.
Because there comes a point we all have to own participating. You got to say, I don't like this. I don't like how I'm feeling. I'm not comfortable with this. I'm not comfortable with this. And that's what's wrong with a lot of people. They won't tell people they're uncomfortable. So they ride the ride. There's just no way I had him in my house with no girl. That would have never happened. That would have never happened.
No.
Nah. They want to go get them a place, that's on them. You want to visit her at her place, that's on you. But you're not going to lay in my house, don't work, and have a girl in the house too.
I agree.
And I wouldn't care if Gabby had a job or not. You wouldn't be in my house with a girl.
I had two boys and didn't never have no women slung up in my house.
No, it's bad. And then too, like they always say the old saying, you can't have two women up in the kitchen, no way.
Nah.
Yeah.
Dude.
This girl is saying, yes, that's the story. Crazy. She was 11 years older than Brian. Oh, wow.
See? But you need to be glad.
So because he's like a sugar mama that was his mama's co-worker. This is sad all the way around. It's true.
God. Yep.
But then that's who we should have damn got with.
Yep. And then maybe she wouldn't be talking right now.
Oh, stop it. Dang.
I'm just saying.
Oh my Lord. You just said that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know. If she got some new about it, it might have been he that been laying out there in Wyoming.
That's true. That's true. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Hey, you got some Jody Aris out there to put you down now.
Oh yeah.
Well, who's to say he ain't with a sugar mama right now?
That's right.
That's what I'm thinking. I hate to say this, but that's what I'm thinking.
You might be with a sugar mama right now.
That's just like wow.
He laying up right now watching YouTube, Facebook, first 48 hours, everything everybody's saying about him. Yep. All his good slew foots right on top of her table.
She cooking for him and cleaning his dirty laundry and
quack quack.
Very gullible. And she gets to watch him walk with his duck feet and stuff,
exactly,
you know?
Exactly, and his spocky.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to do that. I had to do that.
You know, because I'm starting to believe in all that about his feet. Because you know, Gabby always showed her body from head to toe. But she never showed him past his knees, you know? Now I'm figuring it out now. Or if he's bending down, she would take a picture of him. But she never did one standing up head to toe. Never.
Somebody is saying put him with somebody that will probably take care of him so she don't have to. True?
Yeah, that's true.
His feet went out like that. You could tell that in the.
But obviously, let's say that's true. He obviously wasn't interested in that lady because he was with Gabby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but hey, mom was trying to put him with an old lady. You know, 10 years older.
He probably was with all of them.
Yeah, she probably put something on him. You know.
Oh my God. Lord, Tane, now you really showing it. That glass got lower and lower. Now you reaching. Now you sucking on the glass now. You sitting there talking about what? Oh wow.
But look at our girl on the panel here. She got a younger one. And look, 10 years at that. Yes, right. Come on now. She did her thing. I'm proud of her.
Oh yes, Jody Arias. Yeah, that girl, she was diabolical. She set it all up in motion. She told herself in the end, I'm gonna get you. You used me, manipulated me. All you wanted was sex. So I'm gonna give you the sex. I'm gonna give you the best sex of your life. Then I'm gonna gut you like a fish. And that's what she did.
She sure did.
But I do believe he used her because it said in that documentary that I watched, the guy who was talking about him, his friend, he said, she really cared for him. She liked him, but he wasn't ready for that. And then naturally, he can't even lie. Even if he was alive today, he could never say he didn't want a relationship because he was dating a girl when she went and set him up that night to kill him. He had a girlfriend. So he can't say, well, I don't want to be in a relationship. That's why I'm with you. He didn't want her. He didn't want her. So what I had to ask myself, what was wrong with Jody that he didn't want to be in a relationship with her?
I don't know, because the girl joined, he was a Mormon or something. She did all that. And, she changed everything with her life for him. And that's one thing that we as women have to stop doing. We have to stop changing ourselves to please a man. Look, like I tell a person in a minute, I am Catholic, and okay, we're not evenly yoked, and we need to go. You know, I'm not gonna be a 7-day Adventist because you want me to be. You know,
but people do it all the time when they meet people. They conform to their ideologies, and then usually it doesn't work. I mean, sometimes it does, but if your heart's not in it, it's not going to ever work.
Oh, it's not. Look at Roseanne. She changed. What's his name? And he joined. He became a Jewish. When he married her, and then a few years later, he left her. So.
Are you talking about Roseanne Barr?
Yeah.
Of all the analogies, this is who she picked up.
I'm just saying it. I'm just saying.
You're a mess.
At the end of the day, and he's doing better than her.
See, Roberta said that is just so funny.
Well, Roberta, I am speaking the truth. So that's why we got, we women, we got to just stand up and say, okay, you're not Jewish, but I am. But you be what you want to be, and I'm gonna be what I'm gonna be.
I just met a lady. I just met a lady who just said her and her husband conformed to that, and I thought that was kind of odd considering they were Baptist church, just real well-known church just in the area. It just seemed odd that she would change over to Judaism. It's strange to me, but to each his own.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg did.
Let's Rags to my. She watching Roseanne right now. Well, you would be Miss Ohio.
Look, I watched her earlier today when her daughter finally got a boyfriend.
I haven't watched that. I haven't watched her in years.
I watched it today. Her daughter finally got a boyfriend, so they were, setting the rules because you were gonna spend the night.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Mom's letting boys stay the night at the house.
Right.
Never.
Well, I'm going to cut this live, but if I get an update tomorrow or later today, I will do a short live to bring you any updates, pertaining to the story. And naturally, I've had some of you jump on the post telling me about that other shenanigans on the other side of Hollerville. I don't really care anything about anything pertaining to Candace Bly and Donald Wells. I bring you updates here and there about them, but I don't care anything about photographs. I don't care anything about anybody taking pictures with them because they're all disgusting to me. And anybody that rides the ride with the Wells, you cut from the same cloth, and that's my take on that.
Yep. I have not been watching that. I'm sorry.
All that's foolishness. I don't engage in that BS. Because that's what they want. That's why I keep trying to tell you all. I ain't trying to figure it out. It ain't never about the people in the story that's missing or dead. It's about their stinking ass family members and the sickos out here that want to jump on social media and ride the ride for 5 minutes of fame. Well, you're riding on a coattail of a missing or a dead person. So congratulate yourself.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're doing. Which lets me know you're not genuine and you don't care anything about the missing person and you don't care nothing about the dead person.
I can't tell you.
You can't say that you care about it. Okay, Roberta, now dang it. You gonna shut you up.
Well, good night, please.
Okay, honey.
Good night, Queen.
All right. See y'all later. Anytime, sweetheart. Thank you, Miss 101. We'll talk to you a little later, okay? Go ahead.
My real name is Monica.
Okay. All right, Miss Monica. Thank you for joining me, and we will be talking.
Thank you. And it was nice
Thank you, baby. You have a good night. Okay, baby. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, sweetheart. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. Thank you, Mods on deck. Thank you, Rags. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for those who sent super chats and the donations. I kindly appreciate it. And thank you for this dream of everyday shenanigans. God bless all of you. Stay safe this week. This is Domestic Awareness Month, the month of October. If you can do anything to help a woman or child in need and or man, please donate to your local shelter or organization, because as I said, there are so many things you can do to aid help to a shelter. They're always in need of food, clothing, toiletries, furniture, devices, anything that can help a person along their journey to a better existence. And my prayers are with the Petito'S Schmidt family, because this has to be horrendous still. This case is fresh. The death is fresh. Of their child, Miss Gabby Petito. So they have a lot going on with them. And naturally, you want to be respectful of these people and their privacy, unlike what people are doing to the Laundries. And I get it. Some people feel like they don't deserve any privacy because they're aiding their son. But like I said, in the end, we don't know where Brian Laundrie is. It will be interesting if we find out today, tomorrow, whenever, that we've been talking about a dead man. And I don't think many of us really sit and focus on that, because we are looking at the actions of the parents, which leads us to think that they know where their son is because they're not speaking about him, calling for him to come home. So that means he's alive. Well, what if in that small chance that Brian Laundrie is dead, that all this hooping and hollering, fussing and cussing, putting makeshift mementos out on the lawn, camera people standing out there, people going live, people panning their phones, you've been doing all this for a dead person. That would be the clincher of this story, that all these weeks have been in vain. Fussing, cussing, arguing. Now a court appearance, Mr. Chris has to go about a sign on December 1st, and it would all be for nothing. Search and a reserve, 25,000 acres, no Brian Laundrie, just another fugitive hiding out, another man being ambushed, not Brian Laundrie, and Brian Laundrie is dead. Just imagine if Brian Laundrie is actually dead. Because in the end, we don't have any proof that he's alive. We're only judging the behavior of his parents. But what if Brian Laundrie is not alive? All this would have been for what? and there'll be no justice for Gabby Petito and her family. That would be the sick part of this story. I want to thank you all for joining me. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. I will try to join you all a little bit later with more information pertaining to this story and updates to other storylines I've covered. You all have a safe Tuesday. God bless all of you. And this is Everyday Shenanigans.